I swear to Christ. It's an F with everything. Right? Right, Daniel? Screw it all. Bingo. Not too bad. What the hell is it? 11 minutes late. We're going to see how this fucking goes. Should be pretty interesting. Oh, we're getting there, guys. Hey, 11 minutes late, not too bad. I swear to Christ, there is nothing fucking worse than just shit not going right. You don't look like Mike.
Oh, no, he'd never be this good looking. Close. Never be this tough either.
Jesus God, oh fucking goodness, dude.
What do you got to do around here, right? Can't even keep a chair.
You fucking can't have nice things, that's for damn sure.
Shit, I'm telling you. I don't even like this kid. He's all right, though, for a white boy.
Oh, dude.
I didn't get the notification.
I don't even know. Why no? Same here.
I got it, but it didn't ding.
Well, no, because you know what? You can't go a week without having to do an update. And it's like, I seen that. It's like, hey, everything's running fine, dude.
What's going on, Kareem?
We're running. Kareem Rasul, what's up, Skyscraper? Kareem's up there in freaking Oregon.
Yeah.
Up there running.
Of course he is.
He's
healthy now. He's feeling good.
Baby.
It's awesome.
Baby cakes.
Glad to see it.
California S Square, baby.
Very glad to see him healthy. That's an awesome deal. Richard Arbin, how you doing?
Yeah, dude. It's
Bunky, where's Binky? Shit, come on now. You got to be on top of each other.
Hey, Bunky's over there at the freaking pump track putting in some work, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Getting fast. Oh, Bunky over there at Boss.
Yeah. What's up, Brett?
Yeah, dude. You know what? Everything was just
Marcy Davis.
I don't even, dude. I have
it's every week, though. It's every week. It doesn't
stop. It's bad enough. Is today like, it's probably only California, like International Chick-fil-A fucking day?
Really?
I got the goddamn running ahead of schedule. You know what? Racing got done, decent time. Dropped Charles off at home. Hey, dude, we're good. Nick, who the hell told Valencia he can go be training in Pennsylvania? He's like, ish is like midnight-ish in Pennsylvania.
That's not our fault.
What do you want me to fucking do? Hey, B, what's up, kid?
31 motors.
Oh, baby, got the trading cards out there. Big Daddy Brett, what's up, Eric? Heaps. Rush.
Well, he's with that rival. That's the only way he's tuning in is because he's with Roybal. They're still awake.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. What's up, Carl? Yeah, they're riding the beach cruisers like they did that 1 year at Graham's.
Yeah, nice.
Thumbing through the parking lot.
What's up, John Rush, Carl Prophet, Burgess? How you guys doing?
Oh yeah, Maddie looked great up there, dude.
That's awesome.
Man, oh man, a lot of
Carvino did pretty well too. I saw that today.
Carvino's a G, dude. That guy's a pimp.
I know Quinn. I don't know how Quinn did today, but yesterday he looked real good. So
Quinn looking good. Chase Buller doing good. El Fuego, Julian Compston up there. Dude, a lot of
Alex's son.
Julian.
Yeah.
Serene's up there. A lot of locals. Everybody but Rick Lowry breaking his arm in practice yesterday.
That sucks. We're too old for that shit. That's for sure. What's up, Kenny Peters?
Yeah, what's going on? Oh, Kenny, hey, Peters, his boy was out there doing double duty today at Manteca. Went out there with DeRusso. DeRusso had the van loaded up.
Really?
DeRusso rolls in like the fucking Dutch team did a couple years ago.
Yeah.
He's just got kids, dude.
Nothing wrong with that, though. You know what?
Rolling deep, and it's just like, fuck, am I getting jumped?
What a guy, though.
Oh, dude,
to take all those kids.
Mike's a cool dude.
I mean, you've done it. Yeah. I've seen you do it. I've done it a few times. But
what's up, Burgess? Big Ray?
Mike does it on a regular basis.
Yeah. Mikey Bryant looked good. There's that Oregon,
that track is sweet looking.
Isn't
it? The dirt jumps alongside.
It's not the paper clip. It's not a cookie cutter.
Right. You can tell it's not a cookie cutter, but you watch the expert race. There are people
it's a V in a V. It's the corners aren't. It's a little pushed out. It's racy and it's different. I really like that track. I mean, dude, brand new barrel gate. They got the local Audi dealership is one of their sponsors. You
Right,
seen
I
that?
saw that on the
Seen
gate,
that?
yeah.
Just clear as day, dude. I mean, what a way to freaking rep your sponsors.
It looks like it's technical, though. I mean, I saw a lot of experts that normally would be just boosting shit that were actually manning and pumping through things and you could tell they're getting, at times, people getting a little bit loose.
Oh, come on, Alicia. You know the only thing's lippy around here is me when I kiss you goodnight, girl. Come on. Don't be playing in the chat like that, giving all these other guys hopes and shit.
Oh my
Come
God.
on. Make me crush their dreams, AB. Come on. Y'all looking good out there, though. Expert classes are killing it, dude. The novice intermediate classes are just down right now.
I don't get it.
Like under 200 yesterday, a little bit, I think. Oh, a little bit over 200 today.
A little bit, yeah.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. We like that kind of a national. Back in the day, you know, we talked about it on last week's show. You know, you used to get crucified if you didn't get 200, dude.
Yeah.
It's like you're not even getting.
God, it makes it for a much more relaxing weekend.
It makes it great, dude.
You get to go do some
What's up,
things.
Big Kenny?
You actually get to eat dinner before 9 o'clock.
Right, huh, Alicia? Secret's out, kid. That's it. We're done. They done found us out.
Bad boys,
But,
bad boys.
yeah, and the venue looked great, dude. A lot of trees, a lot of scenery. Wasn't out in the middle of nowhere.
It's Oregon. What up,
You
Nick
know,
Valencia?
There we
Ish.
go, ish. Pennsylvania-ish. What are you riding factory Amish now, or what the hell are you doing?
His new track's gonna have a horse-drawn buggy when he gets back.
A fucking horse-drawn buggy shuttles to the fucking downhill run, or what? Jesus Christ, Nick. I don't remember signing off on this shit. Yeah, damn. You know, if you would have tuned in at a decent time last week, we would have had a heads up like shit. Because Nick.
Greetings from Woodward.
Big Eric. What's up, Eric? What a good venue, though.
It sure looks that way. I mean, I really wish that I had gone, because just looking at it, I mean, it's legit. And we've never raced there before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we haven't ever had a national there before. Not as far as us, but yeah, it sure looks good.
It does. It looks good. I mean, it looks like
What's up, Billy?
Billy, Gate 9. What's up, pump? Yeah, we're crossing our fingers on how this is gonna go. You know, I had to re-log in and do all this shit, and it's like, oh, updates are waiting. So God only knows, fucking Vladimir Putin could pop in at any time,
Right.
on a bareback horse with no shirt on. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. But dude, these are the cool nationals.
Yes.
You know, having the I mean, it's still a good rider count. The experts, boys and girls, killing it. Good turnouts. You know, but like we said, you know, the intermediate and the novice classes,
A little low.
for some reason, they're on the low side. And man, dude,
I don't know why. I don't get it.
I don't know.
I really don't. I mean, I don't understand it, because that's usually their bread and butter. You know, they all want to go to the big races. All the factory dads.
yeah, that's got tough one. But man, dude, you know, hats off to the freaking Eugene track. You know, they put on what I think they just barely got done doing their rebuild and getting shit ready because of the weather and everything up there. You know, and they got the barrel gate put in, I think, middle of last year, beginning of last year or something. I mean, it's new, you know. But dude, talk about putting money back into your facility. Everybody knows, dude, you put money in your facility, good things come. You know, I mean, hell, you know, you're just right there flirting with a 200 moto deal. That's awesome, dude. Hats off to those guys.
Yeah, first time having a national there in a lot of years. I mean, and knowing that Ben just had theirs a few months ago.
Mhm.
You know, so it's good for them. I mean, we firsthand people putting, you know, what Nick did at Santa Clara. You build it, they will come, and they did.
Right.
The
Yeah.
first national wasn't all that. It had kind of low on motos, but the second one killed it. You
Mhm.
know. So yeah,
And you know, and you know, it depends too on what the
Hey,
date,
Jane.
the date you end up getting.
oh, it's Jane's birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Jane.
birthday,
Mm.
superstar!
Queen Hotshot
Right?
from across the pond.
I can't believe Robert didn't text us that first. What a jerk!
What a guy.
And you married him? What's wrong with you, woman?
Unfreaking real. We
Fire
need to do the birthday dance for Jane Cardozo.
We don't have a birthday show. She got shot out on ATV,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and Chris even said her name right.
Yeah. Well, I knew her birthday was coming up. I just didn't know what day it was.
Yeah.
But yes, happy birthday, Jane.
Awesome. 41, Jane? 41, 40 area.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So shout out to the Eugene camp.
Yeah.
That's
They put on a good show.
real good stuff. You know, the one thing that shit blew me away was the pro open classes. There was only 5 for the ladies.
I watched
And they were like, they didn't have many, you know, shit. Tara Raskoff was in it, and she's 45 or 40, 44, 40.
Careful.
She's in there,
Careful.
you know, but
get in trouble.
dude, Tara's a G.
Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
she's like Marcy, you know,
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree
just
100%.
gangster.
Yes.
You know,
100%.
and okay, cool. Good. Hey, good for her. You know, hey, I like dipping into the pro-ams and shit too. But man, dude, I really thought there was going to be more. And I think same thing for the guys. They didn't have that many.
They had a full rack in the main.
I mean, they had 2, 3 racks. You know, the Peebles boys, Shawnee Day, he doubled it up
it again.
You know, crushing it. Mikey Bryant was out there. You know,
the tangent rider today was yesterday was Bobby. There was someone else today.
What's up, Noah?
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you only have 200 motos, you're not gonna have that big of a pro turnout either.
Yeah, that's a big. Well, you know, and the one thing too coming up is Tangent has next month their regular Tangent Pro-Am. I think in Bend they're having a state qualifier and a Gold Cup qualifier, and then Tangent because I know in 2 weeks they're having a Tangent Pro-Am up at Ukiah up there at Rusty Bowl.
Right.
And then I think it goes Bend, and then a couple weeks after Bend is Fernley, Gabe's track,
Nevada,
and stuff. So I'm curious to see what the turnout is going to be for the Bend.
Is it low? Is it low because of the state? Because it's not here at home where it started from?
Well, no. I mean, there's a handful of West Coast pros out here. You know, I mean,
I'm just asking.
I don't know why it's low. I mean, is the payout that much different between the USA BMX open payout compared to like the straight Tangent Pro-Am payout?
Well, we've never had a problem getting numbers for the straight Tangent Pro-Am numbers.
What's up, Jimmy Dean? Hey, Jimmy Dean. Hey, hats off, dude. A hell of a job over there on the resurface over there at Spreckles, dude.
He was here last night, matter of fact.
He was?
He brought a customer by.
Yeah. Hey, man, a lot of grip out there. Really good. It goes good with the new gate. Really, really good. It's smooth. Man. Because you know a lot of trucks, hey, they can't get they get like the swirl, the seams and shit. But yeah, dude,
they don't flatten them out.
Hey, dude, hell of a job. So hats off to those guys. Yeah, so I'm kind of curious on what the Tangent Pro-Am is going to be like.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just odd. I mean, because you know when we had it just here in California, I mean it was banging every time, every stop.
Richfield Park BMX for us is in the AMs. Yeah, it's kind of I don't know. It kind of threw me off. I thought for sure the girls at least would have been like a full rack.
Yeah, but look what happened at them.
You know, you get JC Moore, you know, Sophia So Fast Rodriguez up there.
Boosted showed up.
You know, she was there. Yeah, you know, and so
and she stomped it. She did really well.
Well, Kira's a G.
I know, but she looked really good.
Well, you know, who trains her? The machine hits, baby.
Yep.
You know.
Talked to him last week. He says he's about ready for us to come out there and do a show at his place.
Really?
Yep, that's what he said. He said just about ready for us. So that's something to look forward to. It'll be in Hicks's place and checking out his venue, what he's got going on out there, and doing a show.
The compound.
The compound, yes.
That's good stuff.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Rasheen put in a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of effort.
He puts a lot of work in these kids too.
Oh, you goddamn right he does, dude. I mean, and not just a handful. I'm talking a couple handfuls.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time.
Training. You know,
we were talking about him today.
He knows his stuff, man.
I was over at Dennis Hammond's house, and I was talking to Pete, who used to own Challenge Redline, Challenge Stats, Challenge Intense, the whole thing. And he's like, "Yeah, I remember when Rasheen used to ride for me." And I'm like, "I remember when Rasheen used to ride for you." You know, I mean, it was I had a good probably hour conversation today with Pete, talking about BMX stuff and back in the day and riders and the Dakota Eisenbergs and the Dustin Hammonds and you know Josh Owies and all those guys. And it was you know he's so on top of everything. So it was a good afternoon.
There we go. Just like I told you, dude. Look at this.
An update in the middle of a show.
Right in the middle of the goddamn chat.
What's up, Michael DeRusso? Yeah, Kenny, Jimmy Dean's he's a pretty good dude. I can't lie about that. Silverback, what's going on, bro?
Corey. All right, now I gotta try and figure out how to get the chat back. You know what, dude? This shit.
I mean, you've been on the computer for half an hour. Should already had you do this.
Well, no, that's what I did the first time when I logged in.
Right.
Hey, can anybody else? Is it showing up on your side? Or
Yeah.
Can you see the chat?
I can see the chat on my phone. Oh, on the screen? No, I never see the chat on the screen. Just my phone.
Or no, you could see that part. You can see everybody else chatting.
Yeah. Not YouTube, but I can see Facebook.
Oh, okay, let's see. All right, maybe. Well, let's try this. Let's see if that will change it. 'Cause
What's up, NorCal Jimmy?
I don't want to hit the wrong damn button.
Right.
Let's hopefully it'll populate through that. If not, just I guess let me know because I
Yeah.
can't.
Been riding that side act, Jimmy? Getting ready for Frogtown or what?
Okay, there we go. Are we racing the hack or what? Not we haven't heard yet, Jimmy. They were all the main folks over there at
Roseville.
Corey says he sees everything. Okay, cool. No, it's just on my main end of the computer. So all right. So I split the chat up, guys, so you guys can see YouTube chat and Facebook chats and stuff. Updates during the show. You live in shit. You know how it goes, Nick. Yeah. You know, Zaniga's there. Hey, you know, go back to the side hack thing. Big appreciation to everybody that chimed in on the post last week, you know, because that's what they were looking for, you know. So now it's up to them. They know the rider population out there, that the attendance is the main thing they were looking for, and they seen that. So now it's up to them just to make a date. Okay, so appreciate everybody that chimed in on that, because definitely, dude, side hack racing at a local would be freaking so epic.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, you show up to any track with 3 of them, they're going to let you race.
Mm-hmm.
You show up there with 6 or 8 or 10 of them, they're still going to let you race.
Yeah.
All you got to do is show up. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's the way it's always been. It's the way it all will be. But
yeah.
I've never seen a track turn down 3 side acts.
Yeah, we just need it, man. It's just, you know, but making that post, you know, promoting it and getting it out there, you know, was a big step in the right direction. You know, I know, hey, we know the Boss Squad showed up. They got a handful of them.
Yep.
Jimmy was in there with his
and
stuff. A lot of people were like, dude, let us know the date and we'll be there, which is good. You know, and that's what they were looking for, you know, to get that outreach to everybody.
We're not talking about the 40 and over Pro-Am, Daniel. We haven't got that far yet.
No, that's
No.
Yeah.
I guarantee you're going to have at least 10 side hacks show up for that race.
And I think it'd probably be better too, Daniel, honestly, if ended up having it separate from the 40 and over, you know, get it out there. Cause you know, for some, whatever rhyme or reason, with the moto counts being kind of low compared to what they were last year, you know, we were just under 30 tonight, you know, 27, which granted a lot we're in Oregon. Last week was in Cavito was just like right at 40,
right?
You know, so, and we still get done at a decent time. That I think just on a regular, it doesn't have to be a special like a fat bike night on Saturday or the 40 and over Saturday night. You know,
you can do it as a time, give the riders a break. Like if you're only going to do the 40 and over, that's it that day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they usually do a regular race as well. But if you want if you just want to have the 40 and over race, you get those side acts in the middle, because no one racing side acts is going to be racing the 40 and over.
Yeah. And you know, and the other thing too, yeah, exactly, Daniel, is there's guys in the 40 range that would want to run a side hack. So you figure trying to run side hacks and then run the 40 and over Pro-Am deal would be kind of tough. You know, separate, and this is just me, you know, just pick a Saturday, a random Saturday, like, and be like, hey, dude, we seen your guys' response. We're gonna freaking put in the side hack race, show up and show out. Let's go. You know, and then if it's a big turnout, then you can make another side hack race at the 40 and over a Pro-Am night if you want to.
Right.
You know, I think you just need to get in on that initial race first and see what the turnout's going to be. You know, get your feet wet on that one.
What's up, Michael Meekum? How you doing?
McCleskey, what's up, Big Dan?
As a monkey. Yeah, we've had a couple of these. They don't last very long there, Lynn. Sorry.
40 and over side hack, baby. Oof, man. Meekum, what's up, Mikey? What's going on, dude?
Curb Crafters, how you guys doing?
Kurt Crafters, what the hell's going on, big guy? What the hell's happening? I'm on it, but the schedule is heavy. Well, yeah, I mean, if you gotta just, it doesn't like I said, Daniel, just make it a random Saturday.
It could be any night. It
yeah.
could have been tonight. If you'd given some notice, it could have been tonight. People are going to show up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not. Well, Oregon did happen tonight, so maybe not as much, but if there's not a national going on and there's not a state qualifier somewhere local, then yeah, you're going to.
Stay Rad Awards. What's up, Stay Rad guys?
What's going on?
Man, dude, hey, those guys are putting together some cool bling, dude, for some of these state races at these tracks, dude.
40 and under side pieces sound good too.
40 and under side piece, man.
You would know what to do, really.
Imagine the sign up sheet for that deal,
right?
Man, oh man. Yeah, I seen this Stay Rad. They got what Redwood Empire up there in Eureka. They got like rings, like Super Bowl rings, like
really
set up or something like that. Looks pretty dope.
Kind of like the belts.
They've been killing it, dude. I seen Rusty Bowls and shit. They look freaking cool. They're really kicking it up, man. Really stepping up their game on the award side, which is cool.
Yeah,
because hey, we all know freaking kids dig it, and hey, being an older guy, I'm up for a cool ass award, man.
I mean, we've seen them all to this point.
Yeah, Stay Rad. You guys definitely are freaking changing up the game, man.
Good really on you. That's awesome.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes you need a breath of fresh air, dude. The regular trophies are cool, but you know what? Sometimes you just need that little extra. A little pop.
I agree. What's up, Douglas Teague?
Yeah, no change. I mean, kid's been slaying district mom since he was 5.
I saw that today too. I was like, oh Jesus. But that was a sick picture of him though.
Yeah, hey, we're all about shits and giggles. Usually I giggle after I shit though, Jimmy. That's the problem.
Oh my God.
Dougie, what's up, Teague? Always good seeing you, brother.
Where'd the show go?
Yeah, right?
We just started too.
Yeah, I'll be out in Fernley there, Curbs. Yeah, Fernley, hell yeah, dude. Fucking Gabe's track's fucking legit, dude, over there in Fernley. That's
always been legit. I love that track.
That's the taco. Yeah, it's the tacos. That's for damn sure, Jimmy. That's no lie. I can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so well shit, dude, you just got another bike in here to build a side hack, Mikey.
Yep. I got 2 guys. Well, one of them showed up today, and thanks to you, and I got another guy on the line too. He's wanting to win as well.
Yeah, no problem, Cord. Hey, me and Charles had a good little road trip, man. It was some good shit talking. Boy, that's cool stuff.
You better get it where you can.
I almost want to take a third truck to Arkansas just with Charles because we had some good shit talking. We could be a convoy and we can get CB radios.
and we get some Nextels
and a shit ton of truck stop coffee.
Oh my God. I already foresee that.
Yeah, Nextels. If we can get some Nextel sponsorship, fuck.
2 burritos and 7 tacos will do. Yeah, that'll kill a man.
Nate Berkheimer was back in the amateurs at Oregon. Stoked to see him. Berkheimer.
Really?
Wow, damn, dude. Becker's in there talking shit, just pound on the wall hella hard like it's a headboard with some district mom. Jesus Christ. I'm close enough. I can still smell your stanky ass.
Oh,
gotta love the chat. Yeah. Hey, but back to the side hack thing, guys. Hey, appreciate everybody on that one. I know Oak Creek appreciates it. Zuniga, he's in there. He's part of the board and stuff on working and scheduling that date. So should be a big one. He's in the 40. And if he turns 41, that's another heavy hitter going into that class. You know what? I'm done with everybody fucking aging up.
You're not happy about Tariq coming in your class?
Fuck. Tariq's cool because I always get gated next to him. I don't got to worry about a damn thing because he's got a bike length on me before 30 feet. So I'm cool. All right.
He's got to tag along, right?
But good God, dude. Fucking with Brewer in there, White's coming in. Mr. Masterson's fucking getting in there too. Shit. It's like 4145 is just taking a shit right now.
No, not taking a shit. It's getting ready to be the shit.
Good fucking happening. Lord, man.
Yeah, we got a month there, Daniel, to have the side hack race, the first one. It just has to be the first one. before Cord moves. He'll be going here on the 18th. So
yeah, we got
June. So let's try to get one in before that.
Yeah, we got to slide one in there for
what up, Giffy?
For the beer bunch over there. Giffy, job apparel, baby, checking in. Seen
46 days, bro. 46 days. All I got to say about that.
46 days. Dude, I need a side hack. I'll get in.
Well, bring me a bike, bro. I'll build you one.
Fuck, come on, Gravino. We know what's up, dude. Orlando, what's going on there? Terrapin checking in. Everybody checking in from Eugene. Yeah, you know what? I still can't get over the layout and the racing over there at Eugene.
I mean, the dirt jumps alongside the track was just legit.
They got the dirt jumps. There's a skate park, I guess, like underneath one of the freeways or something, kind of like the one off Eddy Street there in Frisco. That shit's fun. You know, they got the dirt jumps like that over in Utah too. The dirt jumps right underneath one of the overpasses or something.
What's up, Jason Orlandi? How you doing?
That's just cool shit. You know,
it is.
They're on the way. Cord should be here next week, right?
Really, Cord? Do you think I wouldn't have called you already? I mean, come on.
He knows. He wants to wear.
He wants to bust my balls.
He wants to wear one to bed. It gives him that funny feeling.
Shit. Take your teddy bear to bed. You'll be fine.
Maddie, what's going on? Sabo, how you doing, brother? Place is rad and track is smooth. It looks great.
It does look great on screen. It looks awesome. End of story.
And it's like everybody's always talking about the cookie cutter tracks. This one's not a cookie cutter track. You know, it's got a good variety of obstacles. Strategically, there's a big word, strategically placed between the straightaways. It's kind of like that dissipate.
Am I in the wrong place? This is the wrong show. What am I doing here?
I've been reading a fucking thesaurus on my shit breaks in the bathroom instead of going on Facebook. Jumping up on the education there, bud.
Education.
You know it.
So soft, you'll want to rub one out. Oh, right on.
You know it's soft, baby.
Jesus. I love our friends.
Only at Die Job.
Oh, my God.
That's it. You guys want something soft where you want to rub one out? Hit up Sean Giffey over there at Die Job over there in Belvedere.
I tell you what, them socks that you guys the brands last year were 2 years before last were pretty close to that right themselves.
Dude, I wear them socks like Tom Cruise in Risky Business, dude. I'm freaking moonwalking and all kinds of shit across the kitchen.
You can't moonwalk shit. Shut up.
No one, hey, dude, there is no video proof, but I tell you what, I look good. Right?
What was that? Dirt jumpers turning it up under the lights right now. Rad was playing in the pits.
Drew, what's going on there? Misfits checking in. What do you think is the biggest reason we are seeing low 200s, high 100s at the Nationals?
Burnout.
It's got to be burnout. And what Mike and I have been talking about the past couple of weeks is that, you know, for some reason the novice and intermediates aren't going, which especially out here on the West Coast, about here, I thought for sure they would have the moto count would have been up there with Redmond National. That was two months ago.
Even Bakersfield.
You know, and comparable with Metro down there in Baco. You know, I didn't expect it to be like
drop like this
that low. Which
not out here.
You know, I'm not complaining because I know everybody over there that you know they've been to those nationals in the mid 300s where it's like fuck, you're there all day.
Yeah,
we talk about it.
You get done eating and you go to bed at 11 o'clock, and you got a 5-year-old. It just doesn't, you know.
Andre, too many nationals. Yeah, true. You know, I mean, and you know, you got to figure out that.
Be safe, Cord.
Eventually, it was going to probably come down to this, where the motos did drop, you know, because of people, you know, being the burnout, the whole state races, the gold cups, the whole, you know, you can only chase them for so long until money runs out. And right now, dude, the economy is not all that great. You know, people probably don't got the money coming in like they used to, you know, so it's kind of there's a lot of variables, another big word, just hitting it fucking hard, baby. You know,
you bought your damn dictionary, didn't you?
that come into account.
You're right. They do, Andrew. You got to pick and choose what national you're going to.
Yes, exactly, Nick. I agree with you. And this is the year that the West Coast has so many freaking options. And
we've been boned for the last couple of years. All of a sudden, now they're going to overload us.
Exactly.
I mean, back in the day, early 2000s, we had them all. We had 6, 7 nationals on the West Coast, and we went to all of them. But it was a different time and a different price range.
Yeah, and no, Andrew, I totally get you. Hey, dude, I'm a working man too. I understand that, dude, and I know what it takes to freaking. You got to send them here. You got to do this. You got to bike maintenance, or you need fucking wheels screwed up or fixed or new. Or hey, dude, I totally understand it. I get it.
Yeah, I agree with that, Billy. That's good. That's a good statement. Yeah. Yep. What do we do if both of them are wearing the same jersey, though?
Hmm?
Oh, Billy, them soft ass jerseys will dictate you being in the side act or on the side piece moto.
Oh, it depends. No, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Billy with the gotcha question right there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we get them. 4 to 6 days.
It depends, Billy. Are you wearing Crocs or not?
No, they ain't no one on our team wearing Crocs. Well, I disallow them.
You know, Gregonis, what's up, Kirsten? How you doing, girl? Yeah, you know,
Can I wear Crocs in this team?
He's got no. There's a Croc clause in the contracts. You know,
now the West Coast has like 15 courts available: Reno, Oregon ×2, Vegas, Industry, SoCal. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know what I still think Reno's going to be big. Reno's going to come
Everybody
in.
I've talked to, people that haven't been there in years. I was talking to Pete today about it.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I'm probably, and I told Dennis, I said, well, you going to go? He goes, I'm really kind of, I think he said he was thinking about it. I don't think he'll show up, but he was thinking about it just because.
Yeah. No, Drew, I think, with Reno being gone for so long, it's going to be huge. It's going to be because Reno's actually a little bit closer. It's closer for us than it is Oregon. And Oregon's not that bad of a drive.
It's closer than Bakersfield.
Yeah. 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 From where we are.
Yes.
By like 30 minutes.
And I mean, I'm sorry, Corner Bar is going to be packed.
Oh, dude. The Grand Sierra is going to be off the chain.
Corner Bar will be packed. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm. No, we're doing pretty good, Kirsten. We're just chilling, living the dream, man. You know how BMX is.
Jimmy's probably right. Biggest national this year outside the Grands for Reno.
In general, or just for West Coast nationals?
All across the board. Biggest will be bigger than probably every national than the Grands this year.
Reno will go 300 motos. I think it's traditional type racing. It is also a fresh build with people enjoy no local advantage. Yes, too. You know, it's going to be like Vegas on steroids. You know, everybody that
GSR is ready. They know what to expect.
They came in and they never got to experience Reno. All they got to experience was
Daniel was
Vegas
6 when they had the last Reno.
Right.
He's 12 now, so it's been 6 years.
Oh yeah, Reno party at the pool. You know it, Lynn.
Yeah, GSR is definitely ready. That's why we aren't there, because they were ready for us and we still fuck shit up. That's why we got kicked out.
Jimmy Dean saying moto count 300 plus. Reno, my bet. Novak and Novak's been pretty good.
385.
Yeah, it might be.
We've had close to that in Reno.
I mean, because you got to figure too. You know, with everybody in the sport, you know, and picking and choosing nationals and stuff, Reno's an easy one to fly in and out of too.
Drive or fly, either way.
You know, so, and it's late enough where they don't have to worry about weather driving in or flights getting delayed.
It's not the January one. It's like the September one. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
That would be a lot, but you'd be closer for sure. Yeah. No, it's going to be. What's up, Labuga? Good seeing you out there at the creek today, dude. Tell me, TNN, next week will be so I can find parking. Tennessee next weekend will be 180. And I don't know, man.
Tennessee's a big race, especially for the pros and experts.
That's a pro weekend. You know, that there could be a lot of people from out here that are flying to Tennessee and looking for the rider count. That maybe that's why they didn't go to.
Dude, the rider count for like, what was it 16X?
Well,
16X yesterday was they had the ace.
20 had 34.
Yeah, so they had. I don't know how many riders they had, but that's where we're like looking at everything. The experts and the expert girls, their numbers they're on point. They're keeping up.
Past 4 nationals, I think.
Yeah, where the novice and intermediate are low, but the experts
boys and girls have been solid.
As a national expert wants to go to for the points. If you're pushing for a nag number.
Yeah. If you're expert boy and girl, dude, you're good at any of these nationals to go get their rider count. You know, and really the only thing that's really lacking on that end though is the novice intermediate classes.
And all these guys have been bitching about saying the novice shouldn't be able to race in nationals. They got to be all over these nationals. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
What's up, Big Tim? Happy birthday, Tim! Another birthday in the house. You know, a lot of birthdays lately. Man.
Yes.
Tim, you're sharing your birthday with some royalty, dude.
Yeah, Jane Cardozo.
Freaking Jane Cardozo, man. That's a
factory hotshot.
Big time factory hotshot. No, it's saying 400 plus in Nash Vegas. Nash Vegas. We just had the tracks open last weekend. Oh yeah, hey, Battleborn. They finally got to be able to open. They raced yesterday.
Where?
Battleborn up there in Reno.
Thank God, finally.
Yeah, they tried to do it the week before, but
Right.
they had some
Weather
intermittent rain, but they got to make it happen yesterday. Looked like they had a pretty good turnout too. So Sean Buck and Allie over there, all the volunteers over there at Battleborn, good crew. You know, they show up to Roseville regularly, you know, so hats off to those guys on being able to get their local rocking and rolling.
Hey, did you make it to Livermore today?
Did I?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
No.
The Trek store.
Who?
The Trek store.
No, I went yesterday.
You're supposed to too.
No, Ricky did after Napa.
Okay. I didn't know if you made it. That's why I'm asking. I wanted to see how it went.
No, I got to go tomorrow. Okay. No, it went good.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was crazy. AB.
Oh yeah, Ricky's back. He's gone flats. He's riding. He's not racing yet, but he's riding.
Yes, AB Factory Stepson is back. Got cleared on Tuesday from the doctors 2 weeks early. So he's been back on the bike. He was training. Him and Gangbang Gary went out to Nap today, got in some laps and stuff, and then stopped off in Livermore to do a little shopping. So for just throw this out there in the chat, since we got a good amount of viewers. Thank you guys all for tuning in and stuff, even though we were 11 minutes late and had some updates. So been looking. So, okay. For those of you that don't know, okay. My son, all right. Ricky got a scholarship to Lindsey Wilson over there in Kentucky for BMX, downhill and slalom. Okay. So I've been trying to find a bike for him, to be able to do both. You know, I ain't got the money to be able to get a bike for each and stuff. So then, Jimmy, Kevin Helmer would love it if USA BMX would create a girls' inner club. Maybe that would keep more girls around and prevent parents from jumping inner to expert. You know what? I thought that was a thing a couple, like 2-3 years ago.
That's seriously like about it.
Was it?
I don't think it worked.
I think
the girls were able to race intermediate.
Yeah, I think they tried it, Kevin.
I think you can. I still think you can race intermediate. It's not happening much.
Yeah, on the national level, no, but I think locally, you have that choice when you sign up that you don't have to necessarily be expert girl. I think. What's up, Hot Lap?
I got Ricky. Attaboy, Billy. You the man, brother. Girls
Thanks,
can
Alicia.
stay in her.
Appreciate it.
Girls can stay in her. Nick says
they can't stay now. Can they race inner at a national if they choose to? Do they got to make a note?
Like no, I think they can. I think they can race national intermediate. Nick's gonna pay for it. What, Jimmy? Ricky's shoes or what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't keep up with that kid. Mike Lee hit me up about a slalom bike.
Oh hell,
yeah, baby, Hillbilly Lee. You know what's up.
That's a good deal.
The girl can race inner, but once they declare expert girl, they have to stay expert.
That makes sense.
Well, you know what? Go figure with Nick. Okay, leave it to the ish. Right. Marcy, unless he's going to need one of those
$100,000 bikes to run spandex in.
Yeah, no. Mina started inner for a year, only 10 wins to move her up for them. We do race inner at the national. Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Good.
I sponsor Ricky's Chipotle, and that bill is steep.
Oh, fucking you ain't
I believe that. That's all I want to eat.
Yeah, you ain't lying, dog. Girls can stay inner, but have to race the boys. Think he is saying so, girl.
Yeah,
yeah,
which is fine. Inner's inner, you know.
Dumas, what's up, boss? The big boss checking in. Justin Dumas, baby. That's the side hack wrangler right there, baby.
Yeah, shit. Him and his riders.
Oh god damn, dude. Are we not looking forward to freaking Frogtown? But I tell you what, Dumas, we're trying to get this thing, getting the ball rolling. Zuniga's in the chat, trying to make this side hack local race happen to really kick off Frogtown too, coming up in September.
Get people prepped. Get them used to what you're doing,
because the hype is so big, So dude, so going back to this whole shopping for these bikes, right? So okay, go to just the regular bike shops that are out there, just getting a feel for it, looking online. Don't nobody have brochures anymore?
No,
where you can really take this model and get anything like on paper, kind of like buying a car. You want the LT, you want the SL model, the SLTC,
SS.
you know, and really figure out what components you're really getting, right? So I'm going out there. I go to the Trek store. All right, cool. Hey, dude, they got everything fucking Trek. A lot of the shit like we seen at Sea Otter with like the new whiz bang shit.
Right.
Okay. So then I'm like, okay, cool. You know, my son's been on the internet. He's looking at like between these models, you know, what do you got on the shop floor or whatever? Okay, cool. Dude gives me around. All right, cool. Good guy. You know, not like the usual, like kind of dickhead salesman guy.
You're not going to buy it anyway. You're wasting my time.
Yeah, no, just good conversation. You know, he was talking about the carbon fiber frames and stuff on the mountain bikes, and I started talking about the carbon fiber on the BMX race bikes, and he had no idea. He was like, "No way, they make BMX bikes now in carbon." And
where you been?
And he was like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Dude, I haven't been around BMX in so long. I have no idea." I'm like, "Dude, you got Speed Codes, you got Chase, you got Prophecy." I'm like,
Supercross, everybody.
Go to your Supercross,
Eco.
You know, go to your computer and had a good, honest to goodness talk with this guy. You know, so it was great. You know, and then Frogtown Classic, dude, Bunky, you already know, dude. Side act, we live for side act. That's all we want. We just want some side act, baby. Side action, side hack, side piece, whatever
you need.
Fucking hash browns on the side, fried mushrooms. We don't give a shit. We want the side.
Yeah,
we're all about the side.
But I guarantee you start running side act races at Roseville on a even a somewhat normal basis. Frogtown will be off the chain with side acts.
Oh, it's going to be huge already.
I mean, we had 10 or 12 last year.
Well, it's grown the past 2 years. Just from the first year that we did it.
It was only a one-day thing. With they were restricted, so it was what it was. But last year, off the chain.
Oh God, you know, just insane. Just insane. It's so cool. It's so awesome. You know. So it's like, okay, cool. All right. So I find this like a comparable model. Okay. And okay, cool. You know, wait, what size? Well, dude, he's like 5'7", 5'8", you know, so he's gonna be on a medium. You know, I run a small, you know, this, that, the other. We're talking about shifters and the suspension and stuff, you know, Jordy, you know, the guy, the Fox guy, the bet, you know, it's like I want to see the what rear shock options you guys have and like some front fork options.
Right.
Oh, cool. Dude, hey, no problem. I got you, dude. Okay. Gives me the whole fucking spiel, gives the whole thing. Holy shit. Now you get up to these other models, right? This is like where, oh, so-and-so SRAM came out with the wireless shifter.
Right.
Okay. Then so-and-so came out with the Bluetooth fucking dropper post.
The Bluetooth shifter as well.
Okay. So then, you know, we see the parts. We've seen like the layouts going to the different boots, you know, seeing it on the internet, like, hey, dude, this is pretty cool. Da, 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 da. You know, they give you like the whole rundown until you see some of this shit all on one goddamn bike. Oh my God.
No, they're not messing around these days with
dude, and I'm not talking, and like, this is a like regular bike. It's not an e-bike.
Right.
Or well, I mean, it is because it does have electronics, but you're still pedaling the thing. Holy Christ, dude. This stuff is redonkulous.
I've seen some of it, not all of it.
I'm sitting there like, dude, you have a wireless Bluetooth shifter. You know, you're going through the whole freaking thing. You got lights linking up and shit. It's like got the blue light, the green light, the red light. And I'm like, man, dude, I'm like in the red light district, bud. You know, like
in the red light district.
I'm running intersections with this fucking thing.
Right.
You know, and then you got you're hitting the dropper post, and the buttons all feel so different. Not being tied in with a cable. It's wild.
I can imagine. I don't know for sure, but I can imagine.
It's just, whoa, dude. You know, and I'm sitting here like, dude, are they gonna come out with like wireless disc brakes at some point? Or
slow down? No, they can't do that. You got to have.
You know, I don't even know, man. It's crazy.
It ain't cheap though. You got to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly, Alicia. Yeah, factory GoFundMe, muy pronto, nail candy.
Hey,
okay.
Before you just brought that up, hey, factory GoFundMe. Everybody knows George Gomes. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but his daughter hasn't got back to me yet.
Oh,
but he's been in the hospital, and he put up a GoFundMe to help him. I mean, all you all you people who've been racing around here and know that George Gomes takes pictures of you and doesn't charge you shit for it, doesn't put no label on it. You can download them all you want to. He's in a pinch. He could use some help. I mean, I've known George pretty much my whole life that I've ever met in my life. Does everything for nothing for people and doesn't expect shit back.
Yeah.
Right now, he could use some help. So if you guys have seen it on Facebook, he's been taking pictures of it. His daughter started at 5. She's 23 or 24 right now. So he's been taking pictures of everybody for years. And everybody listening to the show probably has benefited from those pictures.
Yeah, he's been at tracks up and down the coast.
Yeah,
and
if you can help the guy out, because I'm gonna tell you right now, he's one of the best guys I've ever met in my life.
Yeah, he got hurt pretty bad at work, man. He works on semis and stuff, and yeah, he got dinged up pretty freaking bad. He's lucky he honestly didn't die, but like honestly, he from what I heard, he was working on top of a semi or something, and something went haywire, and he ended up he fell straight to his back.
Yeah, I mean, I texted daughter today. I've texted a couple times. I haven't heard back yet, but I'm sure she's got her hands full with dad and baby and everything. But yeah, if you can help George out, man, he would really appreciate it. I would appreciate it. He's a great guy. Like I said, I've known this guy most of my life, and he's never done anything to anybody.
He's definitely been a staple to the BMX community for a lot of years. That's for sure.
Yeah. So if you can, I hate to bring it to the show down to something like that, but it's something that's really important to me.
Yeah, no, it's a good one, because I mean, he still shows up. Maddie's been slowly chipping away at coming back. With being
a baby,
being a mom, and
she's in Bakersfield
with her career too. Working, and stuff. So yeah, it's a big one, dude. If you guys could help out, big Double G, old Georgie boy. Yeah, Alicia, I'm telling you, you never know, dude. Wireless disc brakes. They got everything else on this one bike was freaking wireless.
Yep,
it was nuts. It's crazy because you don't feel
no drag.
Yeah, you don't feel the drag, so you almost feel like there's slop in
OTB.
it, and you're pedaling and you're waiting for it to engage, but dude, the shit engages hella quick.
I can only imagine.
It's totally freaking nuts, insane. Some the technology coming to these bikes.
I don't know how much I trust some of it, but you know what?
Oh my
God. The shifter stuff I can understand, but the brake stuff, you want to be in control of your brakes. I think, for me.
Yeah, well, you never know. However, I mean, how these guys they figure the shit out with the.
How you doing, Brooke?
All you need is like a little reservoir above the caliper if you have it like that, and then you got the little
computer chip on it somewhere.
Yeah, the actuator.
Yep.
It's possible.
No, absolutely, anything. Hey, dude, the shit they're doing now, anything's possible, and it's pretty intense. Some of the stuff that they're doing, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool what they're doing, but. It definitely.
Well, shit! I almost forgot why the hell I was there, dude. He kept showing me all these different. He's like, "Well, we got this model.
Shiny.
We got this model here, and then we go over to this one, and then it's like, here's the 10.2, and I'm like, shit, dude, I was cool with the 9.6 back there
from 4 years ago
on aisle fucking 2.
Right.
Okay.
We were on aisle 8. I don't know where to start now.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah. Big Chase, apparently shit stupid just now. Got a notification you guys are live.
Wait, we're live and gay as hell. I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
Hey, it's nuts, Chase. It's crazy. It all started with freaking Chick-fil-A, and then having to log back in, and
we're still have issues, but
I told you, dude, anything can fucking happen.
It would be nice, Tim, to have a track that would do that, and you would think our local track would do it because he's been taking pictures since day one. But I don't see that. I mean, anything's possible. Maybe they will.
Yeah, I think Hot Lap just shared the link for George in there. I think.
Yeah, George is a legit dude. I mean, he's always been. I left. We graduated. I left. I was gone for.
Oh, Brooke didn't get the notification. See, I'm telling you, dude, this whole fucking resetting logins and shit, ridiculous.
Oh,
they be hating on us. They don't like the beer fans over there at Restream right now.
The guy across the street from me told his daughter to bring me her mountain bike because it was making noise. I told him. It was too many gears for me. Got to be broken. Buy a new one.
Send it back. Hope you kept the receipt.
Bill the mechanic.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Hot Lap did just share the GoFundMe link, guys. So that's in the chat, guys. So if you guys get a chance, take a look at that.
Maybe Manteca will do something like that for him. I'm not saying they will. It's a possibility because they've known him just as long as I have, and we'll see what happens. But if you can help George out, please do. He's a great guy. Does a lot of shit for our sport. He promotes it really well, and Hang in there, buddy. We got you.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, old Georgie, he's a tough cookie, man.
He shouldn't be. I mean, hell, he was a state wrestler. I mean, he wrestles for state every year at 100 or at 98 pounds. I mean, he ain't a big man, but he's for the weight, he's a pretty tough dude.
Well, he didn't wrestle jet skis like Flickcraft, but he raced them.
Well, he's half the size of a jet ski.
But I tell you what, he manhandled the shit out of those things.
Fuck, he did. Yes, he could ride the hell out of a jet ski.
He race the shit out of a jet ski.
He should have been in Vegas that year.
Oh, yeah, jet ski races? Yes, dude, definitely. He was a hell of a jet ski racer. That's for damn sure.
Thank you, Al. We appreciate it. We really do. What's up, Jason Perkins? How you doing?
Big Perkins.
Yeah.
Oh, Perkins had the boys out there at Oak Creek today. Oh, Chase freaking killed it, man. He's got a lot of momentum over there in 11X after coming off that big showing over there. I think it was Georgia a couple weeks ago, man. Oh, Perkins. Oh, they're riding for old Valencia.
Anyone donating $10 tonight to George, I'll send you to Chipotle. Attaboy, Nick.
Nick even adding in the ante right
Dude,
there,
I'm
dude.
hungry too.
$10 gets you a Chipotle.
What, a sticker?
Fucking chips and salsa would be fine. Shit.
I'm fucking hungry.
Side of guac. Now, boy, oh boy. Now, here we go.
Attaboy, Nick. Thank you.
Other good, juicy stuff. I don't know if you guys watch Crankworks. Crankworks kicked off here. Stop 2. Man, stuff been getting heated. Dude, your boy freaking broke his arm today. Rogakin.
I've been gone all day. I haven't got to watch any of it.
Oh, God, dude. Yeah. On slope style. Sitting 4th, too. Went for his second run. If you guys aren't familiar with Crankworks, man, it's like 4 to 5 different disciplines in one weekend.
Oh,
you know, they got slalom, they got speed.
There goes my mortgage for the year.
Speed and style. They got the pump track, and then downhill actually kicks off tonight at 10 our time.
Dual slalom.
They're over in Cairns, Australia, and stuff. And I tell you what, dude, you guys want to see people doing? You know, we think it's badass. People doing double duty, doing class and cruiser. You see, like Caroline Buchanan, Jenna Hastings, Ice did. Rogakin, Lemoyne, all these dudes.
Johansson.
Yeah, Emil Johansson. Dude, he ended up he tied Semenuk
Really?
for 11 titles. Oh, it was gangster, dude. Put on a hell of a run. Yeah. So I know you guys got YouTube out there. So if you guys are bored, got any extra time, go on YouTube, check out Crankworks. And a lot of them are former BMXers.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
the majority of them are.
You know,
especially slope and style.
Caroline's out there just squashing dudes, man.
Dude. And they were talking about it 2 days ago before the dual slalom, and they're talking about she is basically like a goddess as far as BMX in the state of Australia, or the country of Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, she's already done everything, all this stuff.
$10 to George, get you a burrito on Nick Valencia.
You are the man, George. Alicia, that's very nice. Thank you for saying that. I 100% agree. Just share it. Either donate or share it or both or whatever you got to do. But he's done a lot for the sport. He's a guy that you're never going to have a confrontation with because he's just that laid back.
Yeah.
How can you get mad at Georgie? He doesn't do anything wrong. Great guy. Might get pissed off at his daughter, but you ain't going to get pissed off at him.
Yeah. 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 I mean, dude, George been, man. Yeah,
solid for years, bro.
Definitely sucks, dude. When I seen that happen, I was like, dude, Georgie, dude, what the hell, George?
Dude,
what kind of X Games shit are you trying to do off of a semi truck?
I mean, I was just trying to get you to work on my car. You had to climb on nothing. Just do a little work on it. No.
The link's in the chat there, Billy. That she should be the one. Hot Lap posted it.
Yeah, about 5 posts up.
Milliken did. So yeah, back to Crankworks. Man, dude, these guys are sending it. Oh, that freaking slalom track was gangster, dude. They had the wall ride right there in the middle between where both sides could hit the wall ride, but you know, on one side, depending on what lane you're in, you had to hit it like, especially if you're oppo, you know, and it's gonna be on your left one run, and then the next run when you go around the second time, you know, because you get 2 runs at it. Now the wall ride's on your freaking right. You know, depending on if you're right-handed or left-handed, you could see the whole difference on
sorry, Billy,
who it freaking helped out and who it didn't on one run, and then the next run they would go do it, and then you'd see like vice versa on who was like right-handed and left-handed on how they whipped the bike to get the run down the hill. Because dude, that slalom course was beefy. That shit was
Dude,
no
the
joke,
turns,
dude.
Robin, like you said, they looked like they had a concrete trowel in there. Make it out there. I mean, they were just dialed.
Dude, they were manicured like shit. You don't even see asphalt turns manicured like this.
Not even close. That was the sickest dual slalom track I've seen.
I don't even what was the first stop? Was it Rotorua?
Rotorua.
That we're at?
Mhm.
And I mean that had a good slalom
It was
course, too.
nice, but this one here was legit.
This shit
All
was
but the
no
bottom,
joke.
all but the last 3 gates was just loose and soft. What's up, cousin Jerry?
Yeah. Cousin Jerry.
Yeah, it was the link that he posted didn't work. It says it's broken.
Oh, hot lap. That link didn't work, dude.
So they're
Just go on George Gomes' Facebook page.
or Maddie Gomes, probably
Yeah.
Maddie Gomes.
That or I'll look it up. I thought I had shared it. I'll look again. I'll reshare it after the show, guys, and get it up there
You in Oregon, Jerry?
and stuff. Yeah, is Isaiah still broken off, or what? Is he still is he back on the bike yet, Jerry?
I know his other son been killing it in baseball. Freshman playing on the varsity team in playoffs.
Oh yeah, dude, baseball is a big thing over there in the Vasari camp.
It should be. It's a great sport.
Yeah, that's a doozy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Freshman playing on varsity in the playoffs, dude. You just got your Letterman jacket. Sweet.
Get you some of that.
Hell, the way to start your freshman year off,
Hey,
right?
dude, I remember freaking when Macy was a freshman, dude, and got on the varsity basketball. I was like, dude, no fucking way. That's so cool.
You can get a lot of patches between here and then at the end of time.
Yeah, dude, that varsity jacket's gonna be sweet. It's
So
gonna be heavy as hell, but it's gonna
Doesn't matter. She's tough as hell. She can handle it.
Yeah,
That's MMA Macy, bro. You can, don't put no slack on her.
that ain't no freaking kidding, dude.
Girl, love that girl.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, your boy for fucking
Broke his
reacting,
arm,
dude. I've never seen somebody like he ran off the track, left his bike, and ran off to like the medic tent, and he knew it. He
knew it right now. Yep.
you know, and was just like,
Someone will get my bike. It ain't free, but someone will get it for me.
well, the crazy part, if you guys don't know Nikolai Regakin, this dude I mean, he's on the wick, full blown, all or nothing,
24/7.
doesn't give a shit.
No.
Even when he does color commentary,
dude, right?
you would think he's riding the bike on a simulator with a headset. That's how people think I get jacked up on announcing.
Right?
This dude's just doing color commentary,
And juiced.
and he is jacked up on truck stop coffee, bud. Okay, and we've seen him throw just
The corkscrew.
720
Rock
corks
top, yeah.
and with insane combinations and take a digger. And this one was just in the beginning of the run and it just landed wrong.
Just a fluke.
And that's all it was,
Yeah.
man. And everybody was just like, the crowd was quiet. The announcers didn't even know what to do. I've never seen something like this. Been a long time. You
Yeah,
know?
Nick, we talked about that earlier about Rick breaking his arm, and that sucks. I mean, any of us our age, we're too old to be breaking shit riding our bike. You know, it sucks. It really does.
Yeah, I have raced with a headset on. That's true. That's true, Alicia. That's
With the
right.
headset on.
Yeah, announcing.
Oh,
I did it. I did it at her child. I did it
Yeah.
at Boomtown. There's only one track, Alicia, that I'll race with a headset on, girl. You know how it is. We don't kiss and tell.
You just did. Shit, what are you talking about? That's awesome.
Oh, Lowry broken wrist. Okay. Yeah, dude. Fucking lowrider Rick, dude. In practice too.
No, Al didn't get a break all weekend. Every time I turned on, I had to listen to his ass announcing the races. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I love Al, but goddamn.
Yeah, you know what? Getting on like the announcer thing. You know, I remember Al told me back in Lemoore a couple weeks ago that USA BMX hit him up to announce. You know, he was shocked about it. I was shocked to it. And you know, we've heard him fill in a handful of times when the announcer needs to get like
Right.
they need to go get
Go to the bathroom, eat, whatever, yeah.
You know, just take a break, you know, depending on the motos
Yeah.
and stuff.
But then he's done it before. He did it for years.
He's done it before. But then I'm sitting there thinking
But they don't even like you.
after he so yeah.
They don't even like you, Al. Why would they ask you?
Like Al, you know, and then I'm sitting there thinking, how many years has it been since Al's done a full weekend? You know, I was saying, I'm like, dude, it's got to be at least like 8, maybe
least.
more.
At least by himself, yes. I bet it has been.
But you know, because I honestly couldn't remember. You know, I remember him announcing.
This is 23. Is
You
that
know?
2015? It's been longer than that.
But then though, too, like what Novak was saying, You know, I thought for sure maybe they would have had their local announcer or whatever, you know, being up there just because you've seen it at a handful of nationals.
Yes.
The local guy would take Charlie Borland's spot.
As long as it's not California, yes.
Al would do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, a handful of people, you know, would fill in. But dude, Al was just doing the Iron Man all
What's
day
up, Alex?
yesterday, all day today.
Yeah,
You know?
my wife got I made breakfast this morning. I went and woke her up, and she went in the bathroom to do her hair, whatever she's doing. And I turned the TV on and I'm watching races, and she comes out. She goes, "Is that Al Roybo announcing?" I'm like, She goes, "I can just tell. I'm like, "Yeah, that's Al."
Yeah. Only real fans, not to be confused with OnlyFans, right, Alicia? Right?
Yeah, there's mountain bikes that can't race because of that shit.
It's totally different. Yeah. Only real fans and OnlyFans. I got two separate accounts.
Yeah, the only fans. I mean, there's that mountain biker that they
Big
race because of it.
Oh yeah, Lewis Buchanan.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah.
So yeah, be careful with the OnlyFans thing. It might get you. It might bite you in the ass.
And you know what? I haven't heard anything else on that guy.
I haven't either.
On Lewis
I haven't
Buchanan
seen anything. I haven't
being
heard
banned
nothing.
from US, right? For that, you know. But yeah, back to the announcer thing, dude. Al just, man, dude, the guy just picked up where he left off, man. I mean,
That's a lot, though, to ask anybody to do a full national weekend by yourself. That's a lot.
That is huge, and you know, and there's been a lot of announcer talk this week.
I mean, where the hell's Eric at?
And stuff. You know, I mean, I know, yeah, Eric does the pros and stuff, but I don't know. I think Eric's doing something else. I mean, because he originally was like down in Arizona for like a couple weeks doing some stuff. And then I think, dude, he's still been like at Hardesty. But then I'm still thinking, what happened to Charlie Borland? You know, Cruiser. You know, because usually, you know, Charlie's always been a staple.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not Grendel, it's Charlie.
Right.
You know, and then you'd get
Jim Riley.
Well, Jim Riley
On the East Coast.
would be East Coast Midwest.
Right.
But then you'd get Greg Harrison.
Right.
You know, and so
I don't get it. I mean,
it was kind of yeah. I
When's
mean,
the last-
good for Al. Good for him
when's
to
the
get
last
back in
time?
there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They better pay him for it, because when's the last time you went to a national?
Eric
and you only-
Nashville down. Yeah, that makes sense.
and you only had one announcer for the whole weekend. When's the last time you could think about that?
Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate it. Yeah, I wish I could have made Lumberjacks. That would have been cool. Yeah, Greg and Jim. You know,
when's the last time one announcer done a national? When's the last time you can remember that happening? I mean, even back in the 2000s, it was Jimmy and Mike at a regular.
yeah, Jimmy Monroe and
Mike
and Redbone.
Yeah, at every national. I mean, and that was 2000 to 2012, 14, whatever. But they still had two of them.
Yeah, I don't know who's announcing in New Mexico, Alicia. I don't know, but like apparently there's an announcing shortage at the mothership for some way, shape, or form. I don't know.
First time I've ever seen it.
But New Mexico's up in the air. It depends maybe on how factory stepson Ricky's feeling. We might go out there. I don't know. We'll see. Again, when you have such a heavy schedule, it even taxes the announcers. No, that makes sense too, Nick. I mean, I realized they got lives too. You know, it probably didn't populate yet.
Oh,
You know,
well, it does make sense, but still, it just doesn't. We've never seen it happen.
you know,
Not in forever.
yeah. I mean, I threw everything up, but I mean, it's good to have. I know a lot of people were stoked to have Al on there. You know,
Yeah, he's off. She's off like a prom girl's dress.
oh yeah, dropping
You know?
faster than the economy, dropping
Yeah.
faster than Bitcoin. You know, changing it up, having a good, keeping the excitement, keeping the tempo is the big thing. Being an announcer, you got to keep that tempo. You know,
Especially for a guy who's really kind of just done with it. You know, as much as Al, as good as he is, as much as he enjoys it.
well, and he's another one. A lot of people probably don't realize that he's announced all across the world. You know,
Oh,
he's
absolutely.
done the Strider
Striders.
Nationals. You know, he's announced a lot of stuff. You know, and a lot of people probably don't realize that. You know, now, you know, hey, he's getting a breath of fresh air. It's been a handful of years
Yeah.
that, all right, cool. You know what? My batteries are kind of recharged, you know, and make another run at it. You know,
I mean, it's very possible. I just, you know, he's been just kind of burned out, and he's done what he's done here and there, and it worked out for him. And hell, it was kind of nice hearing him on the mic this weekend. I'm not gonna lie, you know, something different. You can't have the same announcer every week at every national.
yeah.
because it's just they say the same things. You hear the same things all weekend long, and which is why that's when they split them up. You know, have a couple of them there.
saying a lot of logistics and scheduling that has to be closely paid attention to. No, that makes sense.
That
Trosper saying, I think it's crazy to have so many nationals. That we've been saying that for quite a bit. Well, New Mexico and Nashville are the same weekend.
right.
So yeah, Grendel will be in Nashville, and yeah,
Al's probably going to be in
New Mexico. Al might be in New Mexico because I'm pretty sure they'll probably take Charlie to back up
Eric.
Yeah,
because they don't like any. Al's the only announcer they like from California. So
or they go and they take Greg Harrison will go and back up Eric, and then maybe Al would back up Charlie.
Thank you, man. We appreciate that
at New Mexico. I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because they don't like
appreciate it and a lot.
They don't like any other announcers from California, apparently.
Apparently so.
I mean, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but
I don't know.
I have one just kind of out there, but they don't want to give him a chance, so I'm not real sure.
You never know. You never know. You know, and then now going off of, I don't know if anybody else has seen it, going off with No Holds Barred and all this stuff. I guess there was a big ass announcer issue down at the Florida State Finals last week with Chad Grace, old Pump.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
You know, I've seen a lot of posts from the state finals in Orlando about Chad got fired, or he walked off the job and then he got fired, or he was taking a break and they said don't come back, and there was like some kind of a fiasco on the track. There was these are all coming off of different posts. Okay, so
right,
that's
not
all
one person. It's well rounded. There's a group opinion on this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people talk. Hey, we weren't in Florida, we weren't there. Okay, so you can't really hold us to it. It's just going off of posts and what people would send in and be like, hey, dude, you know anything on this Florida thing? I seen a post on this page or a post on that page, and it's like, yeah, I kind of heard about it, but still really don't know
the details,
the real truth.
Right.
You know, I know they're trying to get signatures for they needed like 500 signatures or something to send an email to USA BMX. You know, I seen where they called out Luna for something. You know, I know we give, you know, Luna and USA BMX, you know, we give them some criticism and shit on the show.
But it's opinion. It's opinion. It's us.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not going to be like, screw you, Luna. No, I talk to Luna when I see him. You know, so I don't know the whole this whole freaking thing. You know, I know on one of the Facebook pages, Luna did have a response and he left it at that.
Right.
And was like, okay, cool. Any other questions? Call me, email me.
Right.
That's it. I'm not getting on the Facebook bullshit.
No. Don't have the time. You know, that would be a time.
Florida doing Florida things. Fuck, apparently so. I guess, Nick. I don't know. Low and slow. Just did quick math. 4 people at $60 for 200 motos is $48,000. Damn, that's quicker than I could figure that out. Vet pros are giving the shaft. I'll be in Nashville. Free diet, dew, and whiskey to all that visit me. What the
fine print? You gotta look at the fine print.
Billy over there, gate 9. Are you a little too excited? Have some whiskey.
Limited those over the age of 21.
Are you feeling lethargic?
And limited to 1 per person.
Yeah.
Or more.
Have some Mountain Dew.
With the forklift to bring me another pallet.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it takes, bro.
Just keep them coming.
Billy's multitasking.
Exactly.
Got to get it all done.
You know how it is. You know, he comes from the deepest, darkest basements of
Ohio. It's Ohio, bro. It's cold, wet, snow's covering everything. Nah, I get it. I just wish I was a little bit closer because I'd love to go out to Nashville and hang out with him.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I mean, I'm going to Arkansas next month. That'll be my vacation for the year.
Pretty close. So back to the whole the Florida State Final thing, and with Pump too,
and with no details. We've heard things, but with no details. No, for sure.
There was supposedly at one point during the racing or something, he got on the mic and called out USA BMX for they need to get off their wallets to get a new PA system or something. And I'm like,
well, they came in and took over their series, which I don't know how they let that happen.
Yeah, whatever their deal is with the with them and the state board or whatever, however they do it. But it's like, I would never call out the track that I'm announcing at or whatever. Be like,
but it's not the track. You're calling it the sanction.
Or well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I would never call it the track.
Right.
I sure as hell wouldn't call it the sanction.
If your shit sucks, you got to be known. You got to let them know.
I mean, but it's kind of hard to believe that they would actually have a shitty PA system going on.
I agree with that. I don't know for a fact. I wasn't there, but I agree. You know that most times when you go to the Nationals, the PA system's on point. But I don't know what happened before. I don't know. We weren't there.
Well, and that's the thing. Trying to figure it out.
I don't want to guess either because I want to guess wrong. It pisses people off.
Well, and that's the thing. You know, you see all these different posts, and then there was like supposedly another one where there was an accident on one of the straightaways. There was officials out there, and then it blocked another because everybody knows
the next
that
moto,
there's more than there's like
three
one
at a time,
1.5 to 2, depending on the size of the track. I don't know the
Grant's got 3 to 4.
Yeah, I don't know the overall
length
distance of Orlando BMX where they were holding this and stuff that
people get jammed up.
It impeded the next moto. But was already on track, and then they were calling for a rerun when it's like
shit happens every day.
Like, well, I mean, last time I only knew there could be a rerun if there was 3 down before the first obstacle. You know, I didn't know if there could be a rerun on another straightaway when you're halfway done with your lap. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's been the craziest topic going on this whole week.
Well, like Nick said, it's an internal drama that boiled over. I did the exact same thing 2 years ago.
No, he didn't do it 2 years ago.
No, he did.
Oh, yeah.
I did it the exact same thing 2 years ago.
Oh, Nick did?
Yes. And he goes, I reran a moto today. You can definitely rerun a moto if you feel it affected the outcome. Absolutely.
Okay.
Which we were talking about this yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, and actually,
I missed the other one.
It does happen all the time,
right?
But if someone's got to swerve and move and lose their line, all that kind of shit, and lose a spot on the track, then you should rerun it.
Right.
If that doesn't happen, if someone loses a spot, then you shouldn't have to worry about it. But you know, to keep all the parents happy and all the factory mom and dads happy, sometimes you have to do it.
Novice and intermediates on one day with experts and pros on a separate day. Chad and USA BMX did this 2 years ago. Yeah, they did. There was some kind of fucking deal that I don't know, dude. And the big thing here with everybody that I've been kind of talking to and we've been sending messages back and forth is Ann says issues in Lumberjack today too. Oh, really?
USA BMX run it. There will be medics on the track that affected the last 2 transfers.
Oh. I didn't know of anything up there at Lumberjack.
I didn't get to watch. I was gone.
Stuff. Yeah, I mean, I watched yesterday. I didn't see. I watched a little bit today, but I didn't see a lot of it and stuff. I was busy. I kind of had
it's few and far between when it happens.
Yeah,
you got to be watching the whole thing to see it. I'm sure.
Well, so going to this whole no issues in Woodward. That a baby, Nick. Way to go, Nag 2.
Well, he had to run the moto. There was issues.
What can Nag 2 do for you?
Keep my factory ride with Bill.
What's up, Isaiah? Yeah, yeah. So, with all these different posts and all these different BMX pages,
right?
You know, we everybody knows how Facebook is and stuff. And knowing how families are on videotaping and recording this, or I got footage here, you know,
happens all the time.
There hasn't been one post from the Florida State Finals last week, which was 236 motos, 1300 something riders,
300 motos that we had this weekend in Oregon.
So there is not one person that has any video. Everybody's got their cell phones out. Everybody's got their tablets out. People are recording shit. There's constantly something where even a couple days later,
look at Facebook.
Hey,
see everything.
I got the video, or so and so. Oh, let me check. Then a day or two later, oh, here's the video, and there has been yet
nothing
to
validate it,
be out there on what really happened video wise.
I don't know
of what the fucking the truth or what.
The truth will set you free, brother, but no one wants to say it.
And it's the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen.
It's weird. I mean, yeah, you're right, because everybody has their phone out all the time, 24/7. Watch Facebook.
Well, you figure
the shit you see posted on there, the stupid shit you see posted on there, but something that actually might have that might affect the outcome of something, and no one's got it on video. That doesn't happen, you know.
It makes well, especially for the one that supposedly where they were calling for a rerun when officials were tending to the down riders in whatever straightaway it was at. You figure that moto that got impeded or whatever, and someone had to have been recording.
I bet you Chad's wife was,
or something.
Somebody.
You know, how is it not leaked out yet? You know, I mean, everybody's so quick to have like a fake screen name to this, and where it's like you went under your alias Facebook name and you got into this chat, and it's like, oh, hey,
here it is, boys,
and nothing. That's the wildest shit. You know,
it just doesn't happen like that anymore. Everybody's videoing everything. You can't even walk out in front of your house, someone video and see.
It's just personal stuff and old beefs that came back around. Florida is not as peachy keen as it appears. Let's be real.
It never has been.
I mean, apparently so, Nick. You know, I know it actually. A lot of people in the Arizona BMX Facebook page, they were starting to get all riled up about the Florida State series.
Really?
You know, and they were all riled up, like, well, how come we don't have that down here? How come this? They started like raising eyebrows and questions, and like they had their own thing going on. And I seen Gmo was in there, and like Gmo was under fire, dude. And it was just like it was a big old fucking to do over there. You know,
a lot of it depends on how many tracks you have. Sorry, excuse me. If you got to have enough tracks to have a Florida. I mean, Florida, they use 8 tracks. That means they shit can 8 or 9, whatever it is. They don't even use.
Well, but 8 of them still get those 8 that don't get a state race. They still get a percentage, so they
shit can those other 8 tracks. The top 8 get the qualifiers and the finals.
Right.
Yeah, the rest of them they they do get something,
and then it reverses the next year.
Right. But they have to put the money in the track to be able to be reversed too. If you don't do your track up right, if you didn't get picked this year and you didn't do shit to your track, you're not getting picked next year either.
Yeah. Well, and that goes into promotion.
Right.
You know, if you don't go and promote it, you know, you obviously don't want it bad enough. You know, promoting is the easy part.
Doesn't matter who kid it was. My wife was there and saw it. Medics who needed to be on the track but happened to impede the 3rd and 4th transfer spot. Hey, it is what it is. It's racing. Yeah. I mean, it's more important to take care of the kids hurt than it is to worry about the next moto, because you can rerun it. And granted, we're already going long enough as it is, but if it's going to keep someone safe,
yeah,
I don't want a kid laying on the track getting ran over by the next motor. I mean, that's
right.
Definitely not helping anything.
Well, and the thing was, like, there was like other issues aside from the with the medics being out there on the track, that it's still funny with all these different issues that supposedly happened, that there's still no video.
The rerun needed. The world said prior to the rerun, we're not needed, and that's what cracked off. Okay. The rerun was needed. The words said prior to the rerun were not needed. They're okay. They talked a lot of shit they didn't talk. The rerun needed to happen, but they were talking a bunch of crap that didn't be talked. And
that led to
that's what cracked it off. Yeah, that's what caused all the problems. Makes sense. But which is usually what happens.
Yeah,
mom and dad, uncles and aunts, whoever, people just it gets brutal.
Dude, I can only imagine.
You know, we see it all the time around here. I mean, all the factory, every national you go to, you're going to see it. Factory dads, factory moms. I mean,
well, yeah, you see it. I mean, locally too, depending on where you're at and what age groups there. You know, because everybody's, you know, there's some of those age groups that they got those parents where even just at a local, you know, your shit's going to be busy because they're just going to have something. no matter what you do, no matter how smooth it runs, you're going to have that one or two parents that are going to be at the finish line with something just
my kid
crazy,
whatever,
right? Or something signups or this, that, the other, or oh my God.
What's up, James Vicario? Hey, your boy was looking good this weekend.
Maddox, sharks in the water, buddy.
Dude, that kid's looking on fire. He's come a long ways.
Fucking kid's growing up, dude.
Yes, he is. I saw him
James.
yesterday. He stomped it. I saw yesterday's for sure, and he just killed it. I was like, wow.
It was a verbal exchange in chat, and another official got into it. Yeah, that's a
dude. You're an announcer. You're supposed to represent the sanctioned body.
Well, that's a big one too.
Unless it's your kid in the race,
dude. So I don't know. That's been the biggest. That's been the biggest thing on social media. Honestly, there hasn't. Other than that, there really hasn't been that much this week. You know.
Yeah, that whole pump thing, it got ugly.
Yeah.
All the words I cannot speak of, as I was not there. But if a race needs to be rerun it. These kids work hard to get beat by some obstacle that is not part of the norm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't want to get knocked out of quarters or semis or whatever because of something that's out of your control. The motor before you, which is nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Cousin Jerry saying, were the results different in the rerun for the first to third places? Well, no, that's the thing. I don't know if they ended up rerunning it or not, Jerry. That's what a lot of people were trying to.
I don't think they did. That's why I think that's why the problem is as big as it is. I don't think they reran it.
Yeah, but it's it's a hell of a fucking doozy though.
Oh yeah, a lot of people talking about it.
Well, yeah, it's been the talk the whole time. You know,
well, it changed the whole outcome of the race,
right?
For the weekend, the whole vibe that the Florida State Series usually has. It's usually a pretty positive vibe, and everybody's on point. It really kind of changed.
Oh, Billy said they didn't rerun it.
Right.
Yeah. What age group? I think it was like 15X, 16X. I think it was a semi. I think that had happened. It was in the older expert class, Jerry, from what I heard. Oh, 1720. Billy says
1720.
Ooh, that's some fast shit right there. That's some heat.
Yeah, they're moving.
Yeah, so I don't know what. Yeah, if it was a semi, I don't know what. It could have been a 15X, 16X that probably crashed.
Right.
Right. Before the 1720.
Right.
You know?
It could have been 1720 if they had enough racks. You know, you just know.
It could have been another 1720
because they're brutal.
Rack.
1720 they're brutal.
Yeah, it could have been
the second semi. Okay, so it was 1720.
Okay,
1720. Yeah, which makes sense. 1720. They're wide open. Don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's a big one. That is a doozy.
Yeah.
Let's see other stuff going on here. We just got off X Games Japan last week where David Sandoval freaking won that bad boy. That was a good one. Feist in Montpellier, France was going down. I don't know if the girls got to finish it off today or not. I know they had rain, they had qualifying and stuff. Like I said, I didn't get to really watch too much of it. But I did see, if anybody knows freestyle and knows Nick Bruce, did you see him freaking go off into the pond?
No.
Oh yeah, dude, Nick Bruce. Okay, he's one of the there was like a lot of calamity that went on over there at Feist. You know, I don't know if they ended up getting the guys done today or not. Like I said, I wasn't really on social media too much. I was catching up on stuff around the house before going to Oak Creek. So yesterday in practice or qualifying, one of them. Freaking Nick Bruce, he's out there. He's hitting a transfer. He's hitting a hip. He's doing this. Boom, boom, looking good. Got a good run. Came off. It wasn't even really cattywampus or just had like a little angle to the dangle. And went and just, there he goes. Boom, right off the freaking, the concourse.
Into the water.
You're
trying to do Travis Pastrana.
It was like, dude, you would have thought he was at the freaking Giants game and they hit a home run into the splash pond.
No, dude, Travis Pastrana, X Games.
Yeah, dude,
San Francisco.
Bike and everything.
Travis Pastrana.
And I mean, and he wasn't, it wasn't close. Like he was up there. You know, good thing it wasn't one of those like shallow koi ponds or whatever, like what they put
A
in
koi pond.
or whatever. You know, thank God, because dude,
Even your height did that happen?
he hit the water with a ton. I mean, like he caught it, and I think he realized that shit, I'm not gonna save it. I'm going over, and he was ready to prepare himself.
Really?
Yeah, man. And went down and got up. Everything was cool. I mean, like I said, I don't know if he was able to go back up and finish qualifying or practice or however it all went down and stuff. Like I said, I didn't see the whole thing, but I did see a handful of clips of it.
That's crazy.
Dude just went like right off. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, I don't remember the last time seeing a freestyle event with a pond right next to the quarter pipe and the hip and the transfer with the spine jumper.
Right.
You know, with the layout like that.
That's weird.
Dude just disappeared. Boom, there he goes. Like, holy shit.
What's the point of all that?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Wow, that's weird, bro. I mean, we had a pond out in the middle of Oakdale Pioneer Arena when we raced. A pond with a little island in the middle of it. People who would try to jump out to, but not anywhere when you're
Montpierre is always built on the water. I couldn't remember. You know,
Okay.
and I think maybe it could have been just like camera angles or whatever, because it was just a regular like side camera shot, you know, and you see the water, but then the concourse of the park layout is above the water X amount of feet, you know,
right.
and so you're just like watching this like side view of how everything's going, and the next thing you know, cool, he went and did like a knack, did a bar 3, did a backflip, came back. He was making adjusting to make another run for
That's
another thing, and then straight Wile E. Coyote.
That's crazy.
Just like, whoa, shit. Yeah. Scaffolding over the whole canal thing, and the people sit on the banks. Oh yeah, dude. It was the wildest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The perfect angle for seating without having to buy bleachers. Shit, you ain't kidding? Yeah. That was awesome, man. Yeah, backflip 360 to the water hazard. That's exactly what it was. And it was a par 4 on the course.
Should I still gotta get out to get there?
All you had to do was just lay up on that hole.
Right.
If I had $1 for every time they told me to lay up on that hole, yeah, all right, I'd have 3 less kids. Too strong. That too gets you in trouble. Only on the beer show can they just take a fucking turn like that, right?
Maddie, Ricky, Basically, I love y'all. I don't care what he said. I still love y'all. I need a mulligan. Exactly.
So,
oh my God, that's bad.
So they fished Nick Bruce out the water, and what's up, Wheeler?
They brought the dirty deadliest catch in to get him out.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, what's the crab count? I don't know, but we got Nick Bruce
and his bike.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when one guy. Captain Phil.
Beer's right here. We got it right here.
That's when Captain Phil tied a Ford F-250 to the abandoned crab pot.
Yeah,
pulled a truck up.
That was great.
It was. What's up, Mr. Masterson? How you doing, brother?
Big Jake.
Long time no see, man. How you doing?
So they get done with the whole Nick Bruce thing, right? Fucking Pat Casey ends up going fucking head to head with another rider on the course and just obliterates his face. Dude, homeboy's got stitches and shit. He had to pull out.
You should pull out.
He fucking, yeah. Fuck, look what happens.
Really? That bad, huh?
Oh, yeah. He just collided with another rider, and that was in practice.
And you see that, you don't see it a lot. I mean, you see it not that bad. You see it a lot, but not like that.
Well, that's the thing too. I don't know if if it was a section of like they were doing another practice after qualifying, or how it all went, or if they were doing because sometimes you do like some of the ones that I've announced at or been to is they do open jam format where you have 10 minutes and throw your best combinations, and the judges are looking for, usually that's like best trick or whatever,
right?
And that's when they'll put a handful of guys on the same thing and you're on the clock, just, hey, be careful. Fucking this wasn't the case. Just kaboosh. Face got all jacked up, dude. Yeah, it sucked. And Pat Case is a good dude. You know, he opens his backyard up to a lot of people. You know, we've had Chris Wright come up here,
especially,
and people go down there and he puts on little like freestyle park clinics out there and invites gets a good turnout. The dude's great with the younger generation of riders.
Yeah,
you know, and just oh my god, dude, just got blistered, just got teed off.
That's like Tony Alves back in Door to Dogtown, the skateboard movie.
Oh yeah.
He got his face broke off. You know.
Yeah, I couldn't fucking believe that.
Same type of deal. That's all bad.
Yeah, he got broke off pretty hard, dude. So
and you're in Japan. You're in Japan. If this happens to you,
well,
it's a long drive home.
Well, the cool part was, I mean, he had his family there, and he was able to make it back. And his kid, it got to get in on the Grom section, and go up against the Groms that they put on. It's they're on pedal bikes, but kind of like the Strider version of for Freestyle Park and all that stuff. Oh yeah, dude, his son was out there freaking tearing it up, dude. So he was like, you know what, dude, everything aside, hey, I'm okay. Shit happens, but hey, at least I was good enough. I got to watch my kid freaking go have a good time.
Yeah, my boy's here. He's riding.
So yeah, dude, Pat Kate, it was crazy, dude.
Feel that, buddy.
Pictures were freaking. Ooh,
man, Mr. Have an XM at your house for how many years?
The dude's cool. I mean, hell, he's messaged me a handful of times just for sharing his posts when he would do and say, hey, I'm having a backyard open invitational, you know, hey, I'll do it. I'll share it. You know, it's cool. It's in Cali. I know there's a lot of freestyle park riders in our area. Dude, spread it out. Hey, even though it was just texting, good dude. You know, he don't have to say thank you for shit. You know, so yeah, hats off to Pat Casey, dude.
That's awesome.
And hopefully he heals up for the next one.
That's a big deal right there.
That is huge.
I mean, that's rough.
In other news, we got old Palm Daddy announcing his retirement from Claiborne Answer. Old palm tree. Palm Daddy millionaire.
Yeah.
Gonna be a firefighter. Got that all covered over there. James Palmer riding for Claiborne Answer. He's the co-host to Coffee Chatter and everything. For those of you guys that don't know.
You gotta make a living.
Oh, yeah, gotta make a living. Gotta do it. You know, I mean, he is kind of older too. You know, he's late.
He's not vet pro, he's old pro.
Yeah, he's late 20s. You know, been around. I mean, dude, he's done Pan American Games. You know, matter of fact, you know what? Pan American Games are going down in South America too. I've seen Andre LaCroix's down there. Tyler Klemper's down there. There's Cam Larson's down there too. Down there for Pan American Games. Down in South America. Yeah. I don't know what the like the results or the turnout of qualifying or whatever. I did see a handful of practice down there. Track looks awesome. You know, looks really good. So looking forward to putting on the old YouTube and seeing how the Pan America Games go down. I know they had something going on earlier that I shared it to the beer page and stuff, because other than that, it's been kind of dead, Mikey, on the social media side. You know what I mean?
And on the viewing side on YouTube, there's not much to watch right now.
Yeah,
I mean, Crankworks is out, but it just started. You know what I mean? So there's not a lot to watch.
He's a firefighter. That's all I know. I don't know paramedic or what I just know firefighter. And I think the fireman schedule will affect the chatter. I don't know, Len. Probably not. They could always like pre-record it and all that stuff. You never know. Oh, Cam Larson won today. Oh, good job for Cam, dude. Hey, good for the Haro boy is getting a shot in the arm. Cam comes off the win. Bacardo gets the sleeve. Old freaking Nick Long putting in that work over there at the Haro camp. Big stuff. You know, getting a shot in the arm. You know, Cam Larson's been freaking working his ass off, looking real good in the national scene and everything with the elites and stuff, chomping at the bit, looking really good.
Good for Anthony. That was awesome.
Hey, Nick, that's fine. I'm gonna grab some Chipotle and I'm still gonna watch the shit. All right, that's cool. That's awesome. Congrats to Cam.
Yeah, but Anthony did get the stripes, bars and stripes on his sleeve last weekend. It was good stuff.
Oh yeah,
he's a great kid,
and he's good with the kids.
He's
got a good following.
He is a kid.
Mm-hmm.
For us, he's a kid, but he acts like the kids he's hanging out with.
Yeah, you know, that's cool.
With a little bit of responsibility. I mean, not that he's that bad, but yeah, he does. I remember 2 years ago, Lemoore, we were staying there at the National, and Anthony was out there. We had a big, like a house enclosed area of trailers.
Mhm.
All the kids, and Anthony was all over it. I mean, he was kid in the candy store himself.
He's always been a cool dude. Every
Yeah.
time I've seen him,
nothing but props for that kid.
definitely.
He's come a long ways with no help. Good for him.
That, and he's had a lot of injuries too lately. And coming
he
off
has.
injuries, dude. Usually, sometimes it'll put you in the shit where it's like you just don't want to do it no more. But he stayed positive and motivated. Had the fan base behind him and to keep pulling. And
He could have quit easy.
Yeah.
Easy, he could have.
Definitely could have.
He's not that guy.
No. So that's a big one. So
Yeah.
now I'm kind of curious who's the mayor going to pick up to fill that the elite? Is it going to be a girl? Is it
Thunder
going to be a
Midget?
guy? See the Thunder Midget and freaking Claiborne answer kit, baby.
That pro, baby.
Whew, let's go. Vet Pro Masters.
Honestly, I don't know. There's options. Definitely options.
There, because there's a handful of them out there that don't have rides, and the one that comes to mind because of them being on All Things BMX last week on Wednesday, and was on Josh McLean.
Josh McLean.
That used to ride for Full Tilt. He's just coming off after
Injury.
rail spike in his heel.
Yeah.
Or heel ankle. It was a big break because
Oh.
he rolled his foot over the pedal at Grands and
Planted it in the ground.
yeah, he broke like the bone that's behind the ball of your feet, where all the pressure from your pedal and everything. So yeah, he like really did a number on it. But he's back. He's back to racing. He did the couple of pro-ams over there in the Florida side for the pro-ams that they were running, with the state series and everything that they've been having on and stuff, and been running good and feeling good, and I think with him being such a powerhouse, the dude's just he's an Aussie. Them dudes just generate some power,
They have help.
And-
They have help from the country,
Well, and you know what? Freaking
which makes a big difference.
the answer squad, they like the Aussies. They got Jack Davis, Lauren Reynolds. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing McLean over there in a Claiborne kit. The dude's got some power.
No, absolutely.
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 And then but then there could be some ladies. But then, like we've been talking about, the ladies series has been struggling on the rider count. So I don't know who. I don't know who.
I mean, I haven't seen Ashley in months. Verhagen.
Yeah. Well, I think she's still semi-retired,
And she's
just
still fast.
there's a handful of elite women out there.
Yeah.
That they can get young and get them molded in there to get in there.
And John and Blake seem to be pretty good about that. Bringing you in and make you comfortable.
Get your foot in the door.
Yep.
Give it a year or two and get ready to go. What's up, Wendy?
Oh God, the boss is here.
So yeah, I'm curious to see what happens over there at the Claiborne camp.
Yeah, I mean, it could be interesting. It really could. I mean, because they could pick up someone that we don't expect, and
Well, it could be somebody that's already on the team, and then it's like end up getting a sweeter deal.
Yep.
Oh
yeah,
you never know.
absolutely.
Especially on the guys.
Hell, we could bring Jordan Miranda back.
You never know.
Hey, if he's willing and able, I know he's able, but
He's a. What are the odds? Claiborne answer, and he's a fireman too, and he runs a track.
yeah,
So
and he was factory Claiborne a while back.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of vet pros you can pick too.
Well, shit, I was even thinking Rachel Jones, Brooke's wife, but then I'm thinking, nope, she just graduated the fire academy. There's something with BMX and fire. Denzel Stein,
it was one of the first ones that I could think that went that route.
Chad Street, I think he's a firefighter.
Yeah,
So I don't know, man.
Well, I know Brooks races in the Grands as an amateur.
Yeah, she's got that bet with Taylor Wolcott, right?
Yeah. And do you see the baby?
I did at Lamar.
Laugh for the first time yesterday.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
They put her in a onesie, but her arms are out.
Oh.
She didn't know what to do with them, and she was laughed for the first time. It's
that's
priceless. It was cute as hell. And her mom was there. Of course, it was her mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Shelly Crane! Yesterday,
Shell.
I mean, I said it yesterday. I messaged her yesterday, told her that, but happy birthday because you deserve it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Nick, what's going on in over there in Pennsylvania, Nick? How's the camp going? What
He's going to bed, bro. He don't want.
Oh, you're going to bed? Yeah. All right, we'll go to bed, Nick. We'll save it for next week's show then for you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to bed. He says 2 a.m.
Yeah, go to bed, Nick. Get some rest.
He's working on that nag one on both bikes, you know.
Where the hell? Oh. So, for those of you guys that are still tuning in, so this
He's in Pennsylvania.
So this week, actually big news for those of you guys that were around back in the day, 12 years ago, or not. 12 years since ABA
I was there.
purchased
NBL.
NBL.
Yep, I was there. Listening to John
Wow.
David for 4 days of positive things he had to say about it.
12 freaking years, man. Place is popping. Good, Nick. That's awesome. You know what? Woodward East has always been you see everybody's always there.
Woodward
You know?
Ferry. I don't care which one you're at. Woodward is always on point.
Well, they have it set up good for the racing, for the BMX racers. You know, I'm surprised that Woodward West out here hasn't done something more, especially knowing the rider population. You know, they got the property. I'm surprised that Woodward West down there in Tehachapi / Bakersfield
Right.
hasn't done something like that to reach out to that discipline.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I agree.
But yeah, anywho, so back to the NBL USA BMX thing. 12 years.
Yeah. It's been a minute. I mean, yeah.
Has it been good? Has it for all you guys in the chat?
Is it a positive thing?
Is it a positive thing? Is it still going good? Is it still a good thing? Is it or have
Yes, the pros are going to say no.
has it held up to its end of the deal? You
Well,
know?
they were going to crush. They were going to boycott all the NBL racers anyway. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. 2 years ago at the Grands, when 32 motherfuckers went home, or 28 motherfuckers went home after the first round.
Yeah.
To me, that doesn't seem like a positive thing for them.
Yeah, that was a big one. I mean, well, hell, and they had 60 plus pros that year and they had to change up the format because it's like, dude, we got too many, we'll never get done. And they sent 30 plus like gone.
28 first round, you're done.
Out of round one at 8:15 in the morning.
I'm from freaking France. I'm going home already. Oh, hell no. Someone's paying for this. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, a lot of it's been good, but I'm not saying that 100% that I agree with all of it.
Yeah.
But they were going under. They didn't have, it wasn't working for them, the NBL. I don't know. It's a rough call. I mean,
we don't have the President's Cup thing anymore.
no.
You know, there's no the East versus West kind of thing. You know, Disney Cup's kind of gone. You know, it's like I thought for sure some of those were going to get carried over. You know, and they're gonna.
I agree, Nick. That's exactly what happened. But
but the real story is the NBL went belly up, so ABA bought a few assets, but the NBL failed itself. Who we betting on to win Nashville? I know I'm betting that I barely make it out with my liver functioning. Well, shit, Billy, that's every Wednesday night in the after chat.
oh my God, hey,
I mean, goddamn, it's a chore in itself.
hey, you just keep hanging in there. They're a tough guy.
Yeah.
We need you around.
So I don't know if it's improved or not. I mean, adding all the nationals, I don't think necessarily
The two in
says
the
that
same weekend
better.
is kind of an odd thing to have.
You know, still with having such a packed national schedule already.
Well, that's why we're getting 200 motors on a national right now. There's too many nationals.
You know, I mean, is it finally rearing its ugly head where it's like people need a break?
They need a break, that's for sure.
You know, I don't know. It's definitely something. It brought all the BMX employees under one roof, and that was a good thing to me. They started working towards the and goals versus working against each other. Okay, that makes sense. You know, working together on that and coming together between the two sanctions. Okay, that's cool. But like racing in general, I don't know. Like looking at it on like a whole.
When it happened, UCI took over.
Yeah.
And a lot of the UCI rules not, not 100% on.
Yeah.
The clip pedal thing. If you've been on clips your whole life and you started at 5 and all of a sudden now you're only 10.
Oh yeah.
And you got to go to flats. I mean, that was
3 years
rough.
ago, 4 years ago when they changed that.
No, they changed. Yeah. About that area.
Common goals.
It brought all the BMX employees under one roof, and that was a good thing to me. They started working towards the coup and goals versus working against each other. Yeah, I mean, it pluses and minuses.
Yeah,
there's been good things, there's been bad things, but
I thought that was interesting because I was like sitting there thinking, I'm like, dude, you know what? I don't remember this popping up last year. Like, how the Facebook memories pop up and
right.
It's been 11 years since this happened. I don't remember it because I'm sure we probably would have talked about it.
Right.
But when I seen it go up, I was like,
12 years ago, the cell phone thing was obviously it was a thing, but it wasn't like, I guess maybe it's just me. I don't do the picture thing very often, but 12 years ago, I mean, cell phones were popular, but they weren't like they are right now, where people are living off of them.
Could be run better. True, working together is great, but what are they working towards? Yeah,
should have grandfathered in clips. I agree.
Totally, and yeah, I agree with that one too.
A lot of kids quit because of that.
Yeah,
I remember seeing Rowdy Holzer going down twice in one national over 2 days in front by 5 bike links.
And you know what? He was actually one of the ones that struggled with it the most.
Too. Yes, because he's so fast.
Yeah, I mean, hell, he's the same thing with Brady Word.
Yes,
he was one of them.
We were Santa Clara. We were at that Rowdy crashed both days.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a whole other game when you have to take your clips off if you've been riding them your whole life.
Yeah.
I
think maybe they probably could have implemented and changed up the transfer system, doing more of the total points ones with 5-6 riders or however it goes, getting more racy out there instead of just like, okay, cool, you transferred first round, you're done kind of thing. I don't know. It's weird.
Good.
Thinking about it.
All right.
The big problem is now that there is a monopoly. No shade against USA BMX, but competition is always a good thing. 12 years ago, you didn't have any major facilities. Maybe Chula was the only one. Now you have a few and more on the way. You didn't have the world's stateside, and you have that now also.
I think the NBL style tracks kind of died though, which is a bad thing because the NBL style tracks are what UCI runs. Yeah, they're technical, they're peaky, they're brutal, and if you can't ride it, you know what? And
seeing those are the ones
Bill?
I like. What's up, Timmy? What's up, Diaz?
Tim Diaz?
I know, right?
Damn, he's here again,
chilling in his rocking chair.
My boy,
like Fresno, Manzanita, Reedley. Those tracks are, I like those because they don't make sense. They're different. Where you're
out of line.
The USA BMX tracks,
they're trying to make them flow,
are all kind of copycats.
Yeah, they're flowing.
I
mean, the peaky doubles, where you're afraid to jump it, so you're going to manual it or you're going to pump it. It's a game changer in races, and we don't have a lot of that now. Unless you go to the Worlds, you better don't waste your money at going to the Worlds if your kid cannot ride everything around him. Yeah. I mean, and that's your local track.
That's what Nick says. Yeah, the jumper tracks got watered down quickly.
Right. Yeah, you have to be all around riders. Flat clips, it doesn't matter. But to go to the Worlds, you better be on point. You better have some game because it will rear its ugly head right away, and you'll be done.
And that's one of the things too that I always think, even looking now, especially like with Worlds coming up, or how everybody always says, well, USA is really behind the 8 ball right now, because up against other countries, and I think that goes with a lot of how our tracks are built. Everybody says it.
You think Tulsa's closer to the world track? Lynn does.
Tulsa is the closest thing to a world. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
It's tough. It's a beast. You got to hustle it. I said that before. You really got to be deep and be digging on it and cranking.
Nick's right. The world's track is for the world. Exactly. It is what it says. Worlds. You got to be ready to ride everything. And our kids are not, because we don't have those tracks here.
What's up, Dennis?
They go, hey, what's up, bro? Thank you again for inviting me over today. It was a great day. Went over and celebrated Dustin Hammond's birthday. And
happy birthday.
Another graduation from another class. And it was pretty cool hanging out with Dennis and Pete and Rick Yeah, had a good time.
That's
tonight.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
good stuff.
But yeah, the world's track is no joke. You cannot go over there and think you can ride Manteca and go to the world and think you can do well.
Mhm.
It ain't gonna happen because you're gonna get your ass handed to you. Because the track. When I went to London in 2010 with Megan,
Yeah.
holy shit! I mean, a step up that's from me just past you, and it's like this, and it's this tall. You manual it, your bike just stopped on it, and you
Yeah.
kind of just rolled over it. You had to jump it to go fast. It was brutal. That was one jump in the first straight. That was like going into one. That's what you had to deal with.
Right. That was the one you were saying about Grigsby.
Yeah,
He
he was
just-
jumping it.
He nutted up and sent it.
6
And
and
that was it was a game
he
changer.
killed it. He won. He won the whole weekend.
Yeah, on how he did over there.
Yeah,
You know, so I think the more out of the ordinary tracks is what we need more.
I mean, Manzanita is a good track to be riding because it's peaky and it's fast. You got to be able to ride Manzanita. The more kind of same way.
I think the ones that don't flow, where you have to figure out how
Hustle.
to make it flow,
Well, you're hustling the whole way around.
those are the tracks we need more of.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
it's no joke. I mean,
yep, the California kid,
yeah,
Jerry,
really.
you know what's
Hey.
up.
Grigsby was
Yeah.
on point that week, and I'm watching this kid. I'm like, holy shit! Because the Murrays were both there,
Right.
or Cole was going on racing, but he wouldn't pedal on the hill because it was legit. I mean,
It was
a
intimidating for everybody.
Yes.
Because
he was young. He was a kid.
well, that and we didn't have the hills over here yet.
No,
You know, like we didn't have like the Lemoore
nope,
and everything else.
no, we did not. Not even close.
You know, just to get you even close, because even Lemoore's hill is not even close to the world's hill. You know,
No, it is. Well, depending on where you go. When we went to London, it was
yeah.
comparable.
You know, you
But-
didn't have like Houston with the 5 meter.
All right.
You know what I mean?
If you're going to go to the world, you better be ready because you know what? Otherwise, if you're just going for vacation, fine, I get it. But don't take your kid there for the world and let them just get destroyed and just so you can go on vacation because it's not going to help you in the long run.
That makes for a rough vacation, man.
It does. It does.
It does. So
I mean, if you're just going there to check it out and experience it, that's one thing. But don't go there expect to win if you can't ride everything, everything around you, because we watch the Dutch team. We've been watching them for years. Everywhere they train, everywhere they practice, dude. Yeah, better have your A game.
yeah.
Otherwise, you're done.
And you know what was funny is talking about like
Not sure, Jerry.
the Dutch team and stuff was for the 200 show of Coffee Chatter. They had Bethany Shriver and the Laurel and Merrill Smolders on
Yep.
there. So they had the big three, and talking about what would you guys do better to try and get get it out there, get it more mainstream and all that stuff. And they were saying definitely getting the TV time, because even for as big as it is over there in Europe, they really don't have the TV time either. And one I think it was Laura said it would be like, yeah, it'd be cool if you had like the Netflix Supercross freaking series coming live in 30 minutes or whatever, having something like that. We talked about that. Like it would be cool just for here, where if it was Verizon or T-Mobile, because of communications and social media being so big and needing like the Wi-Fi, needing the cell phones and the tablets and this and that, where it makes sense, and I thought that was pretty cool too with what she said. She's like, yeah, dude, if we had somebody like Netflix as a sponsor to really get us out there,
Advertisement.
it would be cool. And I was like, damn, dude, that's pretty fucking good too.
Yeah, it is.
But then too, I didn't know it wasn't like televised big over there. I thought
You think it would be over there?
I thought it was like their regular like local news channel, dude.
Right.
Like Channel 10 got Supercross BMX coming from somebody somewhere, over there in one of the countries.
Just like when they had the UK versus the US series back in early or late 80s. And it was like one track had 6 or 7 different layouts you could ride. They just moved the gate.
Mm-hmm.
And they changed it every week. I mean, it was like a 5, 6, 7 week series, whatever it was. Miranda was there, Luncarovich. I mean, all the pros, Greg Hill, Stu, all of them, King, and it bounced around between. I mean, obviously we stomped the UK that year for this whole series, but it was, dude, it was, and at that time it was a totally different track. It was no big hill.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty much all pedaling.
Right.
You pedaled everywhere. And but what a good I've watched it a couple times. Just watching these guys, out there racing against the Europeans and us and wow, what a show it was.
Yeah.
I mean,
Billy saying Worlds is nuts, and the title of World anything should be worth its weight.
right.
But in this country, for a lot of age groups, there are literally 8, and they are taking 8.
Right.
Then the GoFundMe starts.
Right.
Yeah,
And a lot of the kids that go to the World should not go. I hate to say it, but there's a lot of people that go to the World from here that should not go because they are not ready. And you see it as soon as they get there. And they don't make it. They make it through motos, and that's about it.
Well, yeah. You know what? Novak. Well, now see, Gray is just like Grigsby, the kid we were talking about.
Right.
Gray sends shit. He's like,
he don't care.
It don't matter, dude. I'm going for it. And that's the mentality you need going to those tracks.
Yes.
When you go,
I don't give a shit. I can send in.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Grigsby was. I mean, dude, he was like 6, dude, and was just killing it. And
just
like,
huck it.
What the hell? And the other riders there that I knew all from here that weren't doing some of the shit he was doing.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, look at this 5 or 6-year-old, and you won't send it, and he is. Come on, you've got to send it if you want to win.
Just feel the air and go.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I remember that was the year, like I said, that was the year that, and I saw Megan do that. She tried to man that step up going into 1, and it stopped her bike. You kind of just get over the top of it.
Yeah.
This was during rounds, but she wound up making the man. It did really well, but it took her
because shit was deep.
Oh yeah, when you go over step up, and it's like this when you hit the second lip and you're straight up and down.
Yeah.
Your bike you want to go over backwards. And you just kind of just crawl over the top of it. Yeah, it's legit.
It's so deep. Nick Bruce probably would have fell in it if it was filled up with water.
It's crazy. Yeah, the world's no joke. If you're gonna race the track here in the United States,
yeah.
I mean, Carolina is definitely they're gonna have it coming up. I mean, but we've all been racing that track. All the kids that want to go to Worlds have been racing that track. They know what to expect. But
yeah, it's a big one, dude. So I don't know. Here now getting onto another one. So, dude. So do you realize back in 2011, George Day was ranked number 1, and he's sitting on top of the points right now, like 007, just smooth.
You want to talk about consistency? That guy right there. You look him up in the dictionary. That's what you're going to see is George O'Day consistency because he's always there.
The dude's got these titles for a reason.
The dude he's got the helmet for a reason.
He is a smart freaking racer. The guy just takes care of himself. He knows when to push the issue, when to bail out, when to not. Like, I mean, sure, okay, Sylvan Andre, all these Bodie Turner,
they're
all these dudes. These guys are gangsters too. But I'm talking, dude, he was ranked number 1 in 2011.
And here's 2023.
A lot of people that were racing in 2011 aren't racing right now.
And he's not getting.
And I'm not. And they're not.
He can race Vet Pro.
Yeah, they're not even in Vet Pro.
No, he can race Vet Pro, and doesn't want to. I mean, at his age, he was 33. Come on, that's awesome. That's awesome.
He's 30 something.
I think he's 33, but that's just like when Randy Stepphauser won the title.
I was sitting there like, what the fuck, dude? Holy shit, unreal, uncanny.
We should do a Where Are They Now? So many riders I remember from the age groups. Yes, actually,
yeah,
the Hermans, the Bubbas, the Razdas, the Chris Foxes, the guys that were just killing it back in the day, and what they're doing now. Most of them are riding, but they're not racing.
Yeah,
Chris Fox, he's a god. He's a god when it comes to the park shit, especially the fast stuff.
Oh yeah,
and the big stuff.
That's why he would do good at a World's track.
Yes, because he can ride anything.
Yeah,
he's dropping off the damn snack bar in Woodward.
Oh yeah, putting it on the roof.
Jumping out of the bowl on top of it and then dropping back in. That's that Robbie Chapman, was it Robbie Chapman that dropped off the hotel in Vegas on his motorcycle?
Oh, Robbie Madison.
Yeah, he jumped up there
with the dirt bike.
Jumping up there is one thing. Yeah, but drop it back in. Oh hell no.
Yeah, and he said he'd never do it again.
I don't blame him. Mm-hmm. I don't blame him. Talk about pucker factor.
Exactly. And then people say they want to ride a hard track, but it's easier said than done. Yeah. Tulsa's hard. It's not easy. I mean, you need time for it. I know I probably would have warmed up to it if I would have had more than just that one day. I mean, of course, you know, that's outside looking in, you know, just going out there. It's
but
like
you need more. Yeah, you need more. It's like it's national now. If you don't go on Friday, you don't get practice.
Yeah, and
it's one of those things that, it's practice is a big thing, especially on these tracks.
You're close, Jimmy. Bubba took over Black Mountain. You're in the right state, Jimmy.
Yeah. First freestyle at Woodward. Good for him.
What little dude you got?
There
ain't nothing little about Dylan.
Yeah.
Dill's huge.
Bigger than we are. But yeah, it's
Jimmy. Oh, that's how rumors go. Yeah, that's big. Chandler, Black Mountain. It's Arizona.
Whatever.
It's a track. I know they got a
Bellflower.
I know
whatever.
they got a gate, dude.
Yeah.
Heard it's awesome.
And there's a new track opening up in Arizona as well that Mike Miranda has something to do with.
Yeah, I think it. Is it in Tucson? I know.
I think it's Tucson.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I know he posted something about they're having practice or something.
No, I didn't see that.
Or racing is.
I just know that he's the actual on paper track operator.
Yeah.
So, which is cool. I mean, hey, the more tracks we have, the better. Absolutely. And the more tracks, and Arizona's getting close to that number where they can.
Oh, took over? Not exactly. See, there's another rumor. See, that's how rumors get started, Jimmy. Look at Nick. I got
Aiden Reed. Well, congratulations, Aiden Reed. That's awesome.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
for
Hey,
you.
congrats, Billy. You know how to pick them, baby. Or, well, Jen does.
Yeah. 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 He's in the basement. He don't get to pick shit.
Yeah.
He don't get to pick what he wants for dinner.
The shit, dude. Now I forgot. Fuck. I got so hung up on the whole rumors thing going with Jimmy and kept picking up the flows. Like I was starting to get momentum, and then I thought of something. And now I just totally fucking
Whoops.
shit the
Ooh,
bed.
shiny.
Yeah,
Quarter.
dude. Squirrel. Damn it.
But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's good, Billy. I mean, you put quite the squad together. I mean, you guys been winning some team sheets.
Yeah, the Florida team out there freaking finishing good at the state series last year. This last week.
Adam out there running that team.
Adam Folk, dude, putting in big work.
Yep, Adam doing a great job for you, Billy. That's awesome. I mean, he's a good dude.
Yeah, damn, dude. You know what?
You don't even remember what we were talking about.
Well, no,
Don't be sorry, Jimmy. Hey, rumors are rumors, bro. We get it.
Yeah, no, Jimmy, it's totally cool.
We'll take anything to talk about it, whether it's true or not. We don't give a shit. Make it up.
Hey, yeah, Jimmy, you know how the show.
Someone will correct us.
I don't know if it was it something from last week's show? I don't remember. Shit, I don't remember.
Oh, not on your team, just a local kid.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, well, the hell with it,
yeah,
then.
that's awesome. No, that's awesome.
Just,
Representing your locals, that's a good deal. I mean, it's
that
for
is
us.
cool.
It's Owen Davis and Bryce Tryon. I mean, kids,
Yeah.
they don't ride for us. I mean, but
they're just local kids that they've been racing, and we just know them, and that they're local dudes, and they
you support the locals.
They put them out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely so.
Have to.
Going back to this goes back to Dirty Fest and Dirty Knobs. With for those of you guys that do tune in to Dirty Knobs, Hollywood Mike Miranda, EC JV, the hosts of the Dirty Knobs that just had a Dirty Fest, they dropped their recap show this last week, and we were talking about NBL and how the tracks were back in the day. I tell you what, you want to talk about 3 dudes that are in love with the sport again?
Never left it. They don't race. They never left the.
They never
love.
They never left it. They've still been in the industry
And JV lives in New York, bro.
No, Miami.
Or Miami. That's right. He grew up in New York, but Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's right.
Yeah. But
dude, what a deal they did.
They were already freaking had a great time when they came out to Frogtown last year. They came up with the whole idea in a year, less than a year, because this was last September.
Yes.
Okay. Put on the event, had the idea,
and stomped it.
It crunched the numbers, had the motos, the riders, the overall words from everybody on how much they loved it and had such a great time, and got these guys so pumped up, and was just like, this is why we did it.
Right.
This is what the sport's all about. And these guys they're ready to go again. They're already looking forward to Frogtown.
Texas.
They're gonna try to go to Texas over at Rusty Dials.
I know Mike's going to Texas.
So I mean, dude, And these guys don't. They could have just retired and still, but no.
Keep doing their job and be happy. But no, they put on something.
You know,
they put a great event on. If you didn't go, you really missed out at the in Temecula at the KOA for Dirty Fest, dude. It was. We're in the middle of the Saturday night party, and they're having a pit bike race with adults on them and kids, but mostly adults. And dude, the racing was legit.
Well, and they were talking in their recap show that they posted this week. Eric's already talking about how he's going to do the pit bike race,
changing the track
next year.
He's changing both tracks.
Yeah, the pit bike and the regular one.
Yep,
he's already starting to work because they didn't have to tear it down.
Right.
It's there. It's got a home. It's ready to go.
Yeah, because where they put the track at has nothing to do with the trails.
Yeah,
because they have like 25 miles worth of trails out there, and it didn't even affect any of them. I remember I was doing staging on Sunday and heard kids go, "I hope they don't tear this down when they're done this weekend. I want to still be able to ride this. This is fun."
Yeah. And and then like the big thing was freaking the special awards that John Cruz made for them.
Oh, dude, are those legit?
And each one was different and designed. It was out of a piston and a connecting rod.
Yep.
And it hold just a different for each one of them. It was different. JV's was different than EC's. EC's was different than Hollywood's.
Yep.
And John Cruz, along with a lot of other people, we're so thankful for them putting this on and it carrying now. Like we said, Rusty
it's a series now.
Putting it on in Texas. Tony Stillinger over there, he's in Florida. I'm not sure what part of Florida. He runs the Renato runs for him. Silva rides for him. And it's catching wind over there in Florida. And Tony Stillinger, Too Extreme, I believe is the team name. And he's trying to rally up a track or a piece of property to do an old school thing over there.
It's catchy. I mean, if you rode back in the day, you don't want to miss these.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was in awe running staging on Sunday and listening to Stu and Perry and
Strasburg saying that I was at Dirty Fest. It reignited my love for old school BMX.
Absolutely. You can't help it.
Yeah.
Because it was fun. There was no drama. No one was complaining. It was a fun weekend. I mean, you left. We got done. We were on first 2 rounds on Saturday. Everybody left, came back for the after party, and they had pit bike races that night. And everybody's literally everywhere. Everyone was standing and drinking at. The pit bike races ran through where we were at.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so you didn't miss anything. It was, oh my God, it was. The Dirty Fest boys did an outstanding job.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be the first one to tell you that we need to change a few things for next year, make it a little faster here, a little better there. But dude, no one complained. Just like Frogtown. No, I mean, other than Frogtown running late,
right?
Which everybody knew, even the operator. Todd even said we knew we were running late. I talked to him at Dirty Fest, and it was like there was no bad nothing.
Yeah,
there was nothing negative about the whole weekend. I mean, for me, the only thing was I had to drive back to a hotel. I should have rented a trailer and stayed at the campground. But they rented out 500 spots for the KOA,
and it was full
for that race. They
sold out.
Yeah, they took 500 spots up. There was nothing else to rent. And I mean, it's a big KOA, but dude, it was so legit, so much fun.
Dude, it was so big. I didn't realize this.
Yeah, if you didn't have kids going to college,
I mean, I knew
been with me, but
yeah, well, I'll be there. They'll be moved out next year. Okay, dude, there was 34 vendors there.
There was 100 and something bikes in the bike show. 136, something like that. Yeah, and trust me, if you better have your shit on point if you want to get in that bike show because it's hard.
Oh my God,
to be noticed at that show. It was unreal.
And they ended up talking. Eric and I think
Manteca Jerry,
Eric and JV, because something happened. I think with Hollywood's.
Yeah, he had to leave.
Thing.
He went to get his car.
Or
right?
Yeah, he was changing from being in the house and he had to go get in his car.
Right.
And Eric and JV were talking about how Frogtown holds the modern races and stuff, and with the adjustments on that, and because they didn't run modern down there.
No, not at all
at Dirty Fest. But then Eric did go and say, you know what did make sense, and we actually talked about it a couple shows ago, was okay, you're running modern bikes on old school tracks.
But there really wasn't any modern bikes. I mean, you could race them.
No, I'm saying that. No, saying that like with Frogtown,
right?
For instance, you're running a modern bike whether it's a carbon chase, this, that, whatever, different new geometry, this, that, the other.
Right.
But you're riding an old school track. And that's the whole thing of the whole series now is the old school, the vintage. Because like we said, these old school bikes aren't going to be around forever.
No.
They can only last so long.
Yes.
That it's going to come down to running modern bikes, but you're going to do it on old school tracks, which that right there, flat pedals, the whole thing, comp 3s, you're running in 150s instead of 175s or 2.1s. It's a whole different freaking perspective.
Yes.
On BMX.
100%. It was so legit. I mean, I had so much fun down there, and Mike and Eric and KB puts on such a good show, and there was, like you said, vendors everywhere. I mean, dude, I bought so many t-shirts while I was down there from different vendors, because how often do you go to a BMX race now and find anything more than an event shirt?
Yeah.
They had shirts everywhere.
Gene in the chat saying, he's like, I got back into BMX last year after having last raced in 1985. I don't like the new tracks. I much prefer the fun old school tracks.
And this was definitely an old school track. You watch him ride it. I mean, EC was killing it. He could take a line. He was the king of cornering.
Well, that guy's got a couple of championships.
I mean, watching him ride and racing his son. I mean, he even said, he goes, racing my son was the biggest. Both my boys was the biggest highlight for him that weekend.
Both of them, dude.
Yeah, he raced both his kids all weekend.
Yeah, what are the odds?
And they had a blast.
And you know what? And if they didn't end up doing this, he probably never would have got that opportunity.
Yeah, he wasn't going to race. He went there with no intention on racing.
He raced in work boots.
Yeah, work boots on a bike that Mike gave him to ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
definitely cool though.
I'll check it out, Billy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, because in work boots.
He'd been working on the trails all weekend. Even while the racing was going on, he was touching up, boom, 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 boom.
Driving that side by side up a hill he wasn't supposed to be riding up, and
he's on a side by side.
Freaking Mike out.
He's on an excavator. He
was busy. He was busy all weekend.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, it was
with the recap and hearing them talk about it, and already thinking about what the hell they're going to be doing.
And we had a show from there. I mean, you weren't there. We linked up and with ATV, and we did a show from there. And of course, Mike showing his ass as usual. Acting like he didn't know his pants were hanging down.
Yeah, no, exactly, Jimmy, and that's what they said that in their recap show, saying it all started out with Frogtown.
Yeah,
and that's cool. That's where hopefully the Frogtown track can stay kind of like how the Vale City track is.
Well, they'll never be able to leave it up, because that's parking lot right now. It's
it cuts
parked all over, because
it cuts across one of the access roads or some shit, right?
But there's also a parking area for the Frogtown, the jump week.
Yeah.
We went. I took my nephew and a girl used to race, and they rode the side hack in their parade, the Frogtown, the Frog Jump Jubilee,
the kickoff parade,
right?
Weekend,
because it was this weekend, and where we had the track as where they park at. So they're gonna have to tear it down every year, but it's still gonna be there,
right?
The layout.
Yeah. So
you could change it up however you want to, but it's gonna be.
Hey, nothing like riding a freaking old school track with a modern bike, dude. I loved it.
Yeah, hey, my nephew loved it. He raced the old red line. He raced the side hack with you. He races his modern bike. I mean,
it's fun, man. It's a different part of the sport. I mean, that's the shit we grew up on. That's why,
right? So the young guys may not. I mean, but you know what? There were so many young kids. I mean, when they weren't racing, there were so many people on the track, especially kids, just wanting to ride it because it's different.
They did say that there was a handful of kids. There was not as many as Frogtown, but they did. There was a handful and stuff, and they just had a time of their life.
Dude, you couldn't get them off the track.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Every time there was no racing, no gate would be running, but they get up there and they'd run the whole track, and they were having a blast.
Yeah,
keep going back up at the top, and it was good to see, because our kids don't know that end of racing. All dirt, loose dirt, no berm turn, no built up turns,
nothing. Yeah,
I mean, Dalton, when we went to Frogtown, Dalton had a blast, or Daniel had a blast.
Yeah.
Racing that track, because it was so different than anything he'd ever raced before. He didn't know anything about putting your foot out.
No,
the first year he got worked because he didn't put his foot down in the corner, got beat. And the next year he learned a little bit more. And it's a good deal.
No, it's cool, and it's gaining steam.
It
you know,
is.
which is good, and I think the sport definitely needs it.
When I talked to Todd at Dirty Fest, he's like, we're gonna have modern races on Friday, Saturday be all old school, no modern, and then Sunday be modern, so the kids can race this track. You know, change your tires up, let them go.
So is side hack going to be considered old school, or is it going to be
old school?
Oh, okay,
So it'll all be on Saturday.
So Saturday will be side hacking. Okay,
Yeah, maybe this year we get Jimmy on one.
There we go.
Just show up and ride a side hack.
Good shit.
Yeah, it is. It is. It was good shit, and it will be this year as well. I mean, this year I think it's gonna be a lot bigger than last year.
Well, you know, it's kept on growing.
It is because the old schools are coming out. I mean, they had in Temecula, they had people from Europe coming over to race.
They did say that.
Yes, they did. And this guy, him and his buddies from all the way from Australia or Europe, whichever it was, just for the weekend, just to race this race, and they had a blast. And
wow,
it don't get any better than that.
That's so cool. No, you're exactly right.
People remember what it was like back in the day.
Yeah,
the 70s races all had a bungee cord, gate start. There was no gate drop. Gate was down, had a bungee cord because Sean was holding it, and he would have to save the cadence and let the rubber band go, and everything else after that was gates. But it wasn't like gates now.
Yeah,
it was Sean talking and pushing a button when he wanted it to drop. You know, it was very reminiscent of when I was a kid, for sure.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
it's just gonna keep on getting bigger. More
Texas
and more
is coming. Texas is coming up in July. Then September is going to be
July, June, something give or take in that area, and then Frogtown will be happening again in September.
Yep.
So get your old school bikes out, get your new school bikes out, show up and just be a fan.
Exactly.
You know, just go watch.
See, I'm telling you, running stage, and I'm sitting up there. All the pros are up there, and they're chopping it up before each moto. And I'm listening. I mean, Stu and Perry Kramer and Finn and the list goes on. I mean, there was so many pros there, and there's Charlie Williams, and they're sitting there chopping it up about back in the day how it used to be. And it was just like a kid. I was like a kid in the candy store. Oh yeah, I'm just pulling names and running the ping pong ball starting gates.
Oh geez,
you know
that is old school.
It was awesome. It was awesome watching these guys just talk about back in the day. And I'm like, man, I remember it. I wasn't pro, but I remember, and it was so cool seeing these guys out there. And then Mike or Eddie King going down the track on the side hack.
Yeah.
with
Hollywood, with Hollywood dressed up as a rabbit.
Yeah, Bunny Boy Mike. Yeah, I mean that in itself was legit.
Damn, you're falling apart, Bubba.
It's allergies.
Fucking allergies are fucking bitches here, dude.
Yeah, but watching Mike and Eddie go down the track on the side hack was, especially since it was mine.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah,
one of mine.
Yeah,
it was so cool. You know, strapped his feet in, made it work,
ready to go.
It was cool stuff.
Fire in the hole, baby.
Yeah,
got him on the ready 5.
Yeah, it was. It's one of those things you never think you see about Eddie King going on the BMX track again.
Yeah,
and he did. It was good stuff.
Definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah, Jimmy, Switzerland, Holland. We had Germany. We had all kinds of people in Frogtown last year. I mean, the whole thing was legit. I mean, it ran a little long, but it was what it was.
Yeah,
you know? And it's just growing pains. You're gonna figure it out.
No, it all works out in the wash, man. You know.
I mean, even Dirty Fest ran a little longer than Mike wanted. He wanted to be done by 3. It didn't happen quite that way, but they did everything they could to make it happen that way. And it's and next year it'll be better. Every year is going to get better. Sorry, Billy. I'm working on it.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, I've been a work in progress for 55 years. Yeah, but it was fun. It was so much fun down there. I mean, the after party on Saturday night was so legit. They had the pit bike races, and dude, I've never seen guys go so fast on a pit bike. I mean, they were getting it. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, and
the names that were there was just
the A-list celebrities of BMX, dude. Just seeing them. I mean,
we had them at Frogtown, but we also had them at Dirty Fest. I mean, it was crazy.
It just ends up to be a regular thing now.
Yeah. It's gonna be
where it's just like it's an everyday, almost like a local.
Yeah, the Stu Thompsons,
but vintage. You know,
I mean, it's Stu Thompson showing up. I mean, come on, He is the OG of BMX.
That's
The
a
OG.
fact. That's
I
a
mean,
fact.
and he's there racing all kinds of different bikes and classes and having a blast. And I remember running stage. I'm like, what happened? I was just got done talking to him, and then I get him all in line. He put his helmet on. I'm like, where'd Stu go? Oh shit! There he raised his hand. I'm like, sorry, Stu. I had to pause. I was like, what a dumbass. He had his helmet on. I didn't recognize him, and I'm like, God damn it. But yeah, it was legit. It was so much fun, and listening to these guys talk and watching them ride. And EC guy is still a beast.
He's a gangster as hell.
He's a beast, bro. And his boys, they're beasts too. Randy Roberts.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He cut the
Randy.
corner.
Yeah, he went through. He wiped out some shit, didn't he?
Yeah, he cut a not cut a corner, but it was legit, but he did it. And
he made a beeline through the cone zone.
He put the Carter boys all on notice that I'm coming through, and you don't want to get in his way. Randy's a big boy.
Hell no, dude.
But he can ride, and it was fun.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't see it, Supercross, Bill Ryan, he put up a post up. He didn't get home to his house at like 2:30 in the morning on Sunday and did a video about Dirty Fest.
Yeah.
And dude, he was like a kid in the candy store talking about it.
And he got some. I think I've seen a post earlier this week that Supercross has some special vintage jerseys that they had out there.
Yes,
and they got them for sale.
Yeah,
but I think
or someone else's name on it, whatever you want.
Yeah, and I think it's a limited supply of it
right.
too. So if you guys are looking for a vintage Supercross jersey, they got it over there on the
Supercross
website.
But the whole video you put out, dude, it was on point. I mean, he was still giddy.
Yeah,
I mean, seeing people, Tommy Bracken's younger brother,
yeah,
which most people don't know he had a brother, but he was fast. Well, Bill used to race him back in the day, and he walked up to Bracken's and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "I'm not Tommy." He goes, "I know you." And the guy's like, "Oh shit, Bill!" Someone knows who I am, and it was he's talking about this in this video, and dude, it was a good video. He really recapped it pretty well, and threw some shots out for his team and everything else. People showed up and
good stuff,
and it was cool. It was a good video.
Can't wait till next year, man. Next year,
yeah.
Can't wait till freaking Frogtown.
Yep, we only got a few months of that.
That's it.
Hopefully by then it'll be cooling down a little bit.
God willing.
Because last year I almost died. It was so freaking hot.
You ain't the only one, dude.
Yes, I know. I know.
It was heat stroke city.
Oh my God. But fun.
Yeah.
Wouldn't change it for the world.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Shit, that's gonna do it for a show, guys. That's all we got on our topics. I've been digging around through notes and could have swore I had more, but honestly, no. Like we said earlier in the show, social media has been kind of dead. Past couple of weeks has been dead.
A month or so has been
and
dead.
stuff.
You can't watch something online.
Yeah.
You can't watch it on Facebook. I mean, it's not out there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I have no clue. I know gonna go watch the downhill from Cairns for Crankworks here in an hour. Gonna go make some dinner.
Jimmy and I, Billy.
Other than that, yeah, everybody be cool, be safe. Much love, guys.
Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate
definitely,
you.
Yeah,
we really do.
Appreciate you guys keeping the chat going with other topics and things you guys want to talk about. Appreciate all the information and stuff. Like we said, hey, a lot of times we just get the stuff from posts or random stuff sent in.
Little bits.
We don't know. Yeah,
we need details.
Yeah, trying to put the pieces together. It's a bitch.
It's on you guys.
So, but you guys,
someone knows. We just don't.
You guys come in strong and clutch. So
love you guys, man.
We definitely appreciate that, and you guys definitely are a big part of the show of making this happen, guys. So
for sure, 100%.
Just want you guys to know that and tell you how important you guys are and everything. Even when you just pop in and say what's up, just the support.
We get it. It's late for most people.
It really means a lot. Yeah, if it wasn't International Chick-fil-A Day or whatever the fuck it was, I could have got off the freeway a little quicker.
We wouldn't have started any earlier. Just stop. We wouldn't have started any earlier. We never do.
Having to sign it. Well, we were 11 minutes late, and I said 9-ish, and then
that's the closest we've been in a long time.
Yeah, recreate logins. There's updates waiting. Oh, fucking God. You know what?
Yeah, I guess the Chick-fil-A thing did is put a little damper on us.
That's a little hankering, it is. Here's some info. They now make a drug to make your HIV undetectable.
Oh, great. That's what I want.
Seen a commercial on that.
Undetectable. Great.
Yeah.
So now I can't even prove you have it?
I guess so. It's a guessing game. You gotta wait until the game show comes out.
Jesus Christ. Thanks, Billy.
Appreciate us ending on a good note, Billy.
So you don't know that from your boyfriend or what?
Yeah. I wish there's other shit I could hide, but apparently I can't. Got this show thing.
People know you.
I know. Fucking, unfortunately.
Great show. Thank you, guys. We really
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Guys, hey, have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great Sunday tomorrow. Everybody be cool, be safe. Hey, you guys got anything? Send it in. Remember, we don't say no names. We keep it legit for 3 years running.
Yeah,
So,
no, we don't know under the bus.
And it seems to work.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. Hey, have a great rest of your evening, guys. Be safe.
We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Thank you, guys.